All right, everybody, welcome back to the Matcha Podcast. I'm your host, Edgar. I'm here with Victor,
Hello, everyone.
RJ,
Yo, yo, what's going on?
and we actually got two guests today, guys. Alex has been on the podcast before, so welcome him.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
And we got Paul, another close friend. He hasn't been on this podcast before, but we have tried recording one time with him, but it just never worked out. But say what's up, Paul.
Yeah, hello.
Awkward clapping.
Oh.
Anyways, but welcome back, guys. We're back, kicking off another episode. We had to kind of do a different timing this time, but you guys won't know that. We do. But it's gonna be a fun podcast, so stay with us, hang in there, and we're gonna start over, guys.
Yeah, I say you keep it. That's fine.
Okay, baby. Okay, go put it over there. Go. All right, guys, that was my kid. We're gonna keep it in there.
This is all raw, no edits.
Raw, no edits, no lube. Great. We're doing what Alex did in Mexico. All right, yeah, guys, but welcome back. It's gonna be a good episode. I hope you guys stick along. It's gonna be some fun conversations happening, and yeah, man, like Alex, Paul, how are you guys doing? Whoever wants to start off, let us know. How are you guys doing?
You can start it off, Paul.
Oh, I'm doing good, bro. Thank you for asking. Just working and watching over my mother. That's pretty much it. That's But other than that, yeah, dude. I've been good. About to turn 33 in 2 days.
Well, when this episode's out and it airs, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
The big
Happy
3-3.
birthday, Paul.
Yep, big 3-3. Another
Happy
blessed day
birthday,
to be
Paul.
alive. What about you, Alex? What you been up to since the last time?
Well, like you said, I just got back from Mexico, like maybe 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, and yeah, just as soon as I got back, started trying to get back into starting to apply for jobs and stuff, trying to see what I can get.
How long did you stay in Mexico?
I stayed for 22 days.
That's a pretty long time, actually.
It was 22
Wow, yeah.
days? It
Yeah,
felt
I
short.
was thinking the same thing.
Like 1 week.
It's almost a month.
That is crazy. 22
Yeah,
that's
days?
crazy.
That's almost the whole month. Did you go with your dad?
Yeah, I went with my dad, my little sister, my stepmom, my grandma, my uncles, and my aunt.
And just for the people listening, what part of Mexico did you go to?
It's a rancho called Los Alvarados, and it's like right next to a bigger city called Paninicuaro.
Oh, okay, so it kind of stems off from the big city. Alex?
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I never heard of those.
I thought you heard me.
Is it a pueblo? You said it was a city, right?
Yeah,
Can you
well,
pronounce
it's
that
called the
again?
Pueblo, Paninicuaro, and the
Okay.
rancho is called Los Alvarados.
Where's that at? Or is it like center of Mexico?
Yeah, it's like the
It's
middle.
like somewhere in the deep middle, like somewhere in the south.
Oh, so that was like a fun drive then, huh? Heading over there.
It was like 36 hours to drive.
That's crazy. Did you and your dad take
Ah,
turns?
damn.
It's a fun
Jesus.
drive.
Yeah. Hey, well, at least I flew back, so that was only a 3-hour flight. First
Oh, yeah,
time on a
that's,
plane.
imagine 36 hours compared to the 3.
For
crazy.
real.
For real, dude.
All right, guys. So we're gonna kind of just get into this, and Alex has some cool stories, or at least a cool story, something about an animal. I'm gonna let him tell the story.
Oh my god.
No, I'm
All right,
joking, but
well-
we're gonna let him tell the story. And that's how we're just gonna dive into this. So let's go.
Yeah, well, so when I went over there, my dad took me to, it's called a cura. It's like some type of witch doctor, I believe. And she asked for my name, she asked for my birthday and stuff. She did like these weird calculations, or I don't know what she did. And she like pretty much guessed like my life and like it's been happening like the past year or so. And she was pretty accurate, to be honest. But yeah, when I got back, I thought that would be the end of it, and out of nowhere, my dad just called me up and said, "There's a paper in the cabinet, and I want you to learn what's on there and stuff, so we could practice it when I get home." And so it was basically just instructions on what to do. It's like some weird little ritual thing. I don't know. Like, so
And
I had to
just
start
to
off
break
with
it down there, like, and before you fully get deeper into the story, I kind of want to understand why were you doing this ritual? Why did you go see the cura? Right, you said.
Yeah, witch
yeah.
doctor.
So why? Like, what was the reasoning behind it? If you feel comfortable telling us, if not, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just talk about what I feel comfortable talking about, which
All right, cool.
it'll be maybe less than half of it. But so yeah, like my dad has been wanting to take me there for a while, I guess, and he went himself just to go and see what was up with him. And my stepmom got checked out too, and I don't know what happened with my stepmom because my dad went first, and then I went after, and after I went, I just left. So it was just like my dad's. She told him like that he's doing good, and then like whatever curse he had on him has been removed successfully before, and like everything that he's just feeling like off about, it's just like other people's envy and stuff, because like he's a supervisor where he works, and there's a lot of people that like or want his position.
Okay, I see. And so, with you though specifically, is there something that you can maybe just give us, or you're not too comfortable?
I mean, this is all I say. All I'll say is that so this past year I've had it like I would say my roughest of my life, I guess maybe, and so like I was going through depression and stuff, and so my dad wanted me to go to get checked out and see how I was doing, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I see. And then so back to the story. You came back to town. Your dad wanted to follow. You wanted you to follow these instructions, and how did that go from there?
Yeah, so a paper read, I had to say these verses, and I forgot what they said exactly, but it went something like yeah, something like, I'm gonna say it in Spanish, by the way, because it was in Spanish, but it's something like along the lines of like, "Lo que pasa en mí, pasa en ti." And then I had to, as I said that, I had to rub an egg with 3 drops of alcohol on it. I had to rub an egg on the side of my forehead, and then on the other side of it, I was saying the same verse or phrase, and then I had to rub it on the back of my head, and I had to do this for like 5 days. And after that, I would have to stick it on my belly button for like 10 seconds. And then after the 10 seconds, I would have to say a different phrase. It's almost the same, but like how I went exactly. It went something like, lo que pasa en mí, ya no pasa en ti, or something like that. Like to try to like get rid of that energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro,
And
it's an egg cleansing ritual.
yeah. And after that, like I had
Of course,
to
Rigor
go into the
knows.
restroom.
Tell me.
Of course, Rigor knows.
I
After
knew,
that,
see, right
I would
when
have
you
to
told me that
go into
story,
the
Alex, I was
restroom.
like,
Yeah, well,
Igor's
they do it
he's gonna
with
relate.
little kids almost when they
Well, I mean, 'cause
barret them.
We,
Yeah.
I mean, you probably
Yeah,
have
but
the
it was
same thing with
different
the
for
egg,
them.
right? With your mom.
Yeah, I
it's called
remember my
la
mom used to do that too, but it was a
limpieza.
little bit
Yeah.
different. Because for mine, I would have to throw the egg into the toilet, and as soon as it landed on there, I would have to flush it, the shell away, and after that, I had to go outside, and he made 2 lines of the rubbing alcohol, like on the, and he lit them up, and he told me I had to like walk over them 6 times, 7 times, and on the last time, I'm supposed to just keep walking straight and not look back, something like that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
And how has that kind of helped you, or has it helped you? Have you noticed the difference?
I mean, to me, like, I haven't really felt any difference. Like, my dad also told me that if I smelled something first time I did it, because there's supposed to be this smell or something, I don't know. But at the time, my nose was all stuffed up, and I mean, I couldn't really even smell, to be honest. But I mean, I haven't really felt any different. Oh, and also, I forgot about this part, but almost as soon as we got back from Mexico, he put some type of liquid in a cup, and he had to put it like under my bed so that it'll like take out the energy and stuff like that. I don't know.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah,
How many
that's
times you had
crazy.
to do it?
5 days.
Oh, true. You said 5.
So you're overdone. You're done with it.
Yeah, my last time was either yesterday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
Interesting.
Is it? Do you have to do it in the morning or at night or middle of
It
the
didn't
day?
matter. It didn't matter. It was just whenever he got home from work. but on Saturday he didn't work, so we did it like a little bit earlier. But yeah, it didn't really matter.
Okay, that's what's up.
I mean, I don't like debunking Mexican culture because it is what it is. But brother, I'm gonna invite you to church. That's all you need. You need a little bit of God in your life. I think we all do. And man, I wish we knew, sooner that whatever you were going through, because as friends, I don't want to see any of my friends struggling,
Yeah.
But if you're down, I'll pray for you. And if you ever want to, you're welcome to come to church with me.
Bro, you cut off like a full minute in there.
A full minute. I haven't even been talking for a minute.
Nah, he hasn't cut off.
You did a pause?
No, I didn't. Um, what I was saying is if I did cut off is I'm opening up an invitation to Alex if he's willing to come to church with me. I don't know. Maybe sometimes life is hard, man, but I think we all need to have a little faith and hope in something. And unfortunately, those curses and things, I think that's a dangerous world to play.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one. I do want to be the one to say it, I guess. Because nobody else is gonna tell you. Because you know how Mexicans are. They believe in all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
very superstitious.
very,
Yeah.
but we don't know that type of stuff, man. Like, we don't know if it's really helping or damaging us more. And realistically, I think if I don't know how you feel about God or
Yeah.
but that invitation
mean-
is go on.
For like a couple years, like I mean, not that I've changed to be honest, really, but for like a good amount of like maybe 10 years or so, 11 years. Practically as long as I've known you guys, I've pretty much been an atheist. Like I didn't really believe in that stuff. I just went day by day doing me and stuff. And I don't know, like just recently, these past couple months, like I started maybe thinking that there is something out there, but I just still did not really follow the idea of church and religion and all that. Because to be honest, church was the reason I started even doubting that there existed anything. Like it was
And I can
hypocritical as
relate,
hell,
dude.
like-
I can relate big time. I used to not go to. I used to say I didn't believe in religion or going to a church because I can access God through praying, right?
Yeah, because like they say, the body is a temple, and
Correct.
that's what like started getting me to think about it. Like, if I do believe in something like that, then it's not gonna be that I'm starting to go to church and believing in it.
just
You
for
know?
like,
I mean, what's your belief right now in terms of God?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think he has one.
I'm still still an atheist because I still don't really believe in stuff like that. But I'm starting to like open up more to it, and
So like more like agnostic, like you
understand.
may think there's
There's
like
something
a higher
out
being
there.
or something.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to convince you that there's a God. I just want you to some days wake up in the morning, look around, and look at the creation itself that's there in front of your eyes. Whatever you
that's
choose to
pretty much
do,
what's
whatever
opening my
religion you choose to go to, dude, that's more than enough proof to know that there's a God that's been looking out for you, and although you might not realize it right now, God works in mysterious ways, man. And
Yeah.
again, if you're ever willing to go to church with me or wherever you want to go, I understand church isn't like the best option, but I used to be scared of going to churches because of the things people said or the pastors, and some of them were just like outright saying dumb things.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like going. But I think this church that I've been going to has really opened my eyes in a different way, And
Is there a reason why you don't, other than you just don't believe in God?
Well, I mean, like I said, like when I was going to church back before I met you guys, like, so I would go to church and like some of the stuff, like I would halfway pay attention to it, like, and some of the stuff that they would say would like it would contradict itself, and I was just like, this doesn't make sense, like, why is this a thing, But pretty much that, and I'm pretty sure you guys know by now, but my mom's not really like affectionate or
the mother
loving person. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
my own family, her own sisters and brothers describe her as like a mother or a cold woman.
Yeah,
You cut off.
What?
he didn't
You
cut
cut
off
off,
for
bro.
me.
No?
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I didn't hear neither.
He's saying
Oh, really?
they describe his mother as a cold woman.
I heard that part,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah,
heard
I
cold
heard
and then
cold,
woman.
but other that's it.
yeah,
It cut
it's
off.
fine. I think it's because we're all on the same
Mm.
internet,
Lobby.
and stuff. But whatever, it's gonna work out. If not, we need to find a new platform.
Do you find it interesting in like the believe in God, or
I mean,
is
I don't know
it?
if I would say interesting. Like recently, kind of, because like Edgar said, like yeah, like I just look around and I just see the creation and stuff, and just like wonder
Bro, and
how
how amazing
actually,
it is that
yeah,
we're alive, man. Like
yeah,
another
that
day,
exactly.
just blessed and alive. And like I was telling Victor this actually the last podcast that there was this verse, Deuteronomy 14, how it speaks about how God chose his people, right?
Mhm.
And I've heard this many times, but when I started to fully not just read it but comprehend exactly the love God has for us,
Yeah,
dude, that and I couldn't find no other word but to like say it's just crazy, you know what I mean? And then so it's almost crazy to think that there's just not a God up there looking out for us, you know? Whether
yeah,
that be whatever religion you want to believe in, but I think at the end of the day, there's a God that loves us and we're here and we have a purpose for a reason, you know? So don't ever think you don't have a purpose. I think depression, it is a mind game. I'm not going to say
yeah,
it doesn't exist, but
definitely.
definitely the more you speak it into existence, the more it's obviously going to be there, you know?
Yeah,
And so the tongue is a powerful weapon, very powerful weapon. So you choose how you decide to use it. And I think if you become more open and allow your heart to be open rather than just going into church or religion and thinking about God and being like, well, let's see what I get out of it. You know, don't think about it like, what am I going to get out of it? Think about it like, I'm going to give my heart up before I want anything out of it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because that's going to be the first step is if you just have these doors closed and you walk into church, then I mean you're not open to receiving God or hearing him or feeling him, you know?
yeah.
And I think that's where it begins is becoming I don't know if you want to tell them how when you were in the car and you kind of gave yourself that opportunity like okay, let me cuz I think
I mean, we
that's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
I
have
mean
like a
no.
similar belief, because we were. I mean, most of the group was like atheists
atheists, yeah.
almost. I know it was me,
Yeah,
you, Ozzy, I believe. I think Rigor was Catholic, but not really, you know,
Like
like
I
Believe in
believe
doing
practicing.
this.
I believe in a
And
higher
Steven as
power,
well, because
but
he was Mormon. But I never really truly asked if he actually did believe in God.
Me neither.
like I believe in a higher power, but I wasn't a church goer. You know what I mean? Like I would pray to when where I am. I don't have to go to church because I do think that church is a scam in a way, but that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, not all churches,
Not a lot of churches, yeah.
but it's kind of. I mean,
I see what
trying to
no
search for one
well,
probably.
I see what you mean, but it's kind of that thing that I was telling you earlier when you were posting about the Muslims and being like, "Look what they're doing," and the way you worded it to me was, "I'm just gonna use the media and keep putting that outlet there instead of you using your eyes and being like, look, guys, they're trying to use the media to make all Muslims look bad." You know what I'm saying? And I know you weren't doing it on purpose, but being able to work around what the media wants you to show because that's exactly what they want you to do is post it to your friends and show it to everybody. Oh, look what Muslims are doing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Right.
being like, oh, guys, look how they're portraying some Muslims. Yes, some are bad, some can be good, but look how they're portraying them. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's the perspective of it. So when you say all churches are scams, it's kind of the same way. Like use the words to be, you know, I found some churches to be scams, but I'm still kind of, you know, that's I don't know, just word playing it.
I mean, Alex, I would suggest just looking into the Abrahamic faiths because I believe they
Mm-hmm.
got better proof of a god.
Oh, okay.
I don't need, dude. Faith is faith, and if you want proof, you'll find proof. I think that's where it lies.
But I would go for Abrahamic
Yeah.
faith
You know, I'm
because honestly, Buddhism I don't
no,
find it
yeah,
appealing,
correct.
or Hinduism,
But
or
I say
Zoroastrianism. Yeah,
if you seek, you will find. Right.
Mhm.
Um, and so and kind of going back to this depression, I don't want to like say too much. You know, I don't want you to think that we're gonna stay on that topic, but there was this thing I heard from this guy named George Janko,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna ask you guys all this question, and I want to hear what you guys. Maybe you guys already heard it, but there's a wolf in the dark and a wolf in the light, right? Which wolf lives?
what do you mean?
If you have a wolf in the dark and a wolf in the light, and let's say that's inside of us, which wolf lives?
You're saying
Without,
personally?
yeah, just in general, everybody has a wolf in the
Oh,
dark
in
and a wolf in
general.
the light in your life.
In general, I would
And I
say
use
the
wolf
dark one.
because wolves are very aggressive creatures, but they can also be very sweet creatures, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
think about that in a perspective of darkness and light.
I mean, light
Which one lives?
for me is light.
Okay, Paul.
The wolf in the dark.
Okay,
Will live.
Yeah, I would say the
the what?
a wolf in the dark.
Rigor.
I would like to have them both living.
It's the one you feed.
Oh, true.
So if you feed the wolf in the dark, of course it's gonna live. If you're giving it all this negative stuff to eat, it's gonna grow and be bigger, and the one in the light's gonna die, right? But if you feed
Yeah.
yourself positivity and like you start viewing things differently with like a better view, better attitude, and you don't give depression that power, which you're feeding the dark wolf at this point,
Yeah.
the dark wolf will die. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, there's light and darkness in our lives, and whatever we choose to focus on more, and choose to like instead of being like, oh, I'm depressed, and this is not just to you, this is actually to anybody, because I think at one point even me with my situation going on, and I felt like I was depressed a little bit, but then I just started kind of speaking about my goals and trying to see what I want to do better in life instead of focusing on all the negative. And I felt that
Mhm.
that's really helped me not be as down, you know? And it's
Yeah.
made me see things in a different way. So I think just keep that in mind, you know. Just try to focus on the positive, focus on your life goals, go to the gym, work out a little bit, eating healthier foods, doing stuff like this, I think truly helps us. And I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's something good to try. You don't have to do it, but just as a friend though, if
That
you ever
sounds.
feel like you need to talk, you know, we're here, man.
Yeah.
We're here.
Hey, before we move on from this topic, I would like to ask Paul as well. Like, Paul, how have you been with your spirituality, like connection with God?
You know what, dude? To be honest, I had people ask me the same thing. All like almost a lot of people, and I don't know, dude. To be honest, I don't know. Lately,
Like,
I just been doing my own thing, but spiritually, I'm not there yet. I I drift away from God. I drift myself, and that's I don't know, and I don't want to go back, but right now it's
Not but
I
you
don't.
are gonna go back.
I won't go back. I won't go back.
yeah,
You know
because
what that
I
is, right? That's
remember,
God. You know what it is.
Yeah,
You know what it is. God calling to
yeah.
yeah,
you.
'cause I remember Paul. He always like goes to church. You know what I mean? Like every single, what is it, Sunday, like afternoons. Like he would always go there, and then yeah, that's why I kind of want to ask where do you stand now, and I guess that's where you're standing right now, and I really hope you do go back to church. You know, reconnect with God. I wouldn't say reconnect, but like go back to how you were doing things, bro. I think it will help you a lot in the long run.
I think unfortunately for most of us or all of us, we don't seem to learn the lesson about God until like the most we learn by the worst mistakes, unfortunately. And I think
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
lives are like that. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
Well, yeah. So Paul.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I drift away from that, and to go back, I do want to go back, and I kind of do see like I've been like I don't know, like it's just like in the like I don't know if you guys read the what is it called, the Revelations, where it says about the end of times, and
Right.
we're getting close to it, and so I do want to go back. You know what I mean? Like I do want to go back to church. My coworker, he always tells me, "Let's go Sunday. Let's go to church." And I'd be like, "Well, I gotta work." Oh, another thing, my mom just got back home. Me, Abraham, Manny, my sister-in-law Melly are watching over my mom too, and we can't just leave her by herself at the house. So we're all taking turns on that. But
How's your mom doing, by the way?
right now she's doing good, bro. She's doing really really good. Uh, yeah, she's doing good. She's happy that she's back home, and but daily, like I said, daily, she's doing her therapist. So she's learning how to move her arms. She needs to learn how to kick, how to walk, all that. And right now, my dad can't like. Right now, my dad can't do it on his own because he's sick too. He's old. My dad's really old,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
uh, that's why right now, and I do need to start going back to church for those reasons. For the right reasons.
Yeah, man. You should really go back. And then I'm glad that your mom is out of the hospital too, and I'm glad she's home.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it's hard, especially seeing our parents like that.
I mean,
Um,
we were actually talking about it on the way over here. I mean, it's cool that you guys are actually helping out in the way that you guys are doing it. Cause it's tough, man.
it is. It's a hard
Having
job,
Yeah, man, it's tough.
especially because you're seeing the person you care about like the most in you know in that form. I think sometimes it could be, um, I guess the word I can't find the word for it, but it can be a lot. It can
Cause
Unbearable.
be it
honestly,
can be a lot.
once parents get like that, some just take them to a home
Mm-hmm.
and have
Yeah.
others take care of her.
Yeah, a lot of the time that's what happens.
And like that's good, man. That you're keeping your mother at your house and not having just some stranger, helping out. It's actually
Mm-hmm.
her kids,
Yeah, actually taking
kind
care
of
of her.
paying back what she did for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's a very big thing is honoring your parents in those ways. So whether you think about it or not, man, God's using you, and you might not think He is because you might feel like you fell off, but He's still using you.
yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big
he's
thing on
working.
on religion. Well, especially in
Big.
Islam too.
Mm-hmm. It's
Taking
honoring
care of
your
your
parents and
parents is
taking
a
care of them.
very
Yep.
huge blessing as well.
Yeah. So don't
And in
yeah.
Islam, there's a saying, "Paradise is under your mother's feet." So
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but this I think we can talk about religion. We always do.
I think
Honestly,
so.
it's
Yeah.
cool. I like to talk about it. But with just leaving
I
off
know
of that,
Paul and
guys.
I aren't how do you say it? We're pretty. I mean, little Miguel knows as well. We have our little talks as well.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
and it's good though. It's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
and in the terms of for people understanding, that's called fellowshipping. And as you guys
Yeah,
know,
dude.
Victor's a Muslim, and I'm Christian, right? And look, and then we got someone that doesn't go to church, and then like Alex, he's still kind of indecisive, but realizing it or not, we're fellowshipping and rejoicing it, regardless of our religions under God. That's what we're doing, and
And
to, and I think
and
that's
and to
like the
add on,
beautiful thing.
and to add on to that, Edgar, like we're showing everybody that we could be all in different religions and still be on good terms with everybody.
Honestly, because I'm
You
not
know
here
how
to
they
change anybody's mind, man. I'm here to help people get saved and love on them, because that's what we're called to do.
right,
We're
right.
called to love on people, and regardless of our differences, it's obviously not godly if we're over here just fighting and changing people's mind because we don't see exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you.
And with that being said, guys, remember the devil got nothing on us. If you walk the walk with God, he can't touch you. So Alex, that goes to you. Paul, that goes to you. You know this. Victor, you
Yeah.
know this.
Mhm.
You know, God's almighty and all powerful, so
Yeah.
he does wondrous things. But yeah, that's our little rant on religion.
Mhm.
um, for some, it might be insurmountable to like truly think. It's just, I guess that's the word, insurmountable. It's crazy. It's big. It's a lot to think that there's like this great creator out there, but there is. And I think I can keep going on this. If I start preaching. Um,
Bro, I don't you have like kind of like a pastorship or like
no, I can
you
marry
could
Oh, yeah,
you
people,
could
but
dude.
ma-
I'm
you
not
could marry
considered a
people,
You're
right?
pastor.
certified, right?
He said a pastorship.
I can marry people under the California law.
There you go, there you go. That's the one I
I'm
remember. Like
ordained.
you have it.
I'm ordained.
Yeah, there you go. Ordained. There you go.
I'm
There
not
you go.
necessarily a pastor, but
But you should hang it up your wall.
yeah,
You should. It'll look nice.
You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean when
yeah,
I
yeah.
said that.
Um, yeah. But I guess moving on from that, that was a cool story. Thank you for sharing, Alex. I don't know if you have anything else you want to share.
No,
No.
I was thinking about earlier about what Paul said about the revelations and the end of the world. I remember the conversation with Victor about it, to be honest, where I was mentioning like the predictions way back thousands of years in the past, like they were predicting what was gonna happen like now. And yeah, like you're starting to see that here in the States, to be honest. Like the switching of roles of men and women.
You're cut off again, Alex.
Oh.
But yeah,
Go.
back to that. You said the switching of men and women. Like now they're trying to like have restrooms for like.
Oh no, I don't know if we should get into this.
That's fine. I mean, people should know. I mean, the Abrahamic religions. We're not
Yeah.
really with
Most
that.
religions.
That's true, actually. But right now, Rigor sent us a tweet with
Oh
the
yeah.
Pope.
Formerly
And that's man,
Twitter.
that's bad.
It's X.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And that's one of the props I give to the Islamic faith is that they have stayed true to the originality of what following God is. And like you can see the Pope, dude, the Pope is starting to say, okay, well, let's give in and it's okay now.
Hey.
No, it's still,
I sent it on the notes too, right?
yeah, probably,
Yeah.
but I'm just going off of like, because I've had this conversation with people already and it's a rough topic because it's obviously not politically correct in the modern time that we're on. We're gonna be looked at as like,
Yeah.
oh, we're hating on it, or but at the end of the day,
Or get canceled.
my cancel.
Well, imagine we get canceled. We haven't even
Yeah.
gotten started yet.
No, but realistically, guys, we're not doing this again. We don't say this stuff out of hate. We say this out of our beliefs, and I'm always gonna express my belief in what it is. So if it doesn't align with it, then I'm obviously not necessarily, I guess, against it, but I'm not hating it. I'm still gonna love whoever that person is.
Yeah.
And we can only do so much at that point.
Yeah, I'm
know?
not against a gay person in general at
No,
all.
exactly.
I am against the gay marriage, for sure.
Well,
That's one
because
thing.
it's not a sin to be gay.
It's not. That's what I explained to one of my coworkers as well. Because
The sin-
he's Christian.
yeah.
We talk about religion.
The sin comes with the action.
Yeah, it's the action that
Yeah.
that matters. Yeah.
And that's what most, and I mean, realistically, we were born into sin, but
That's on your guys' belief.
That doesn't mean we were.
Oh no, for the Islamic belief, we don't have that.
So what were you guys born into? A perfect
I
world?
believe.
What do you mean born into sin?
We were born into sin.
Like you're a sinner as a baby?
No.
Okay.
You were
Then
born
that's
into sin as in a sinful world.
Yeah, that's true.
As babies, we don't have sin. That's why when Catholics try to baptize babies, it's kind of like, why are you baptizing a baby?
No, I thought that's what you meant.
No. We're born into
That's
sin.
literally what I hear all the time.
Oh, no.
That we're born sinners.
No, we're
I'm
not.
like,
We're
Yeah,
not born
that's one of the
sinners.
things that I was talking about. That's contradicting. I was like,
You can't be a baby and be a sinner. That doesn't make sense.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
born
Like, I
in
didn't
deep-
understand that
At least
part.
the way I understand it, and if whoever wants to like correct me on it, they can. I don't care. But my understanding is that
Yeah.
we're born in a sinful world, so we're born into sin, which is we're born and we're bound to sin because of the world that we're in.
Yeah,
You
we're
know?
sinners in general.
And yeah, correct. Then that's what I
by
mean.
nature, yeah.
And so it's obviously the norm is people sinning, but that doesn't mean it's right. You know what I mean? And that goes back to
Yeah.
that conversation we had about values and morality. You know how like the values change within time and stuff, and then we still know it's wrong and right, but we
Mhm.
choose to put our, I guess, the importance of what we value first.
Yeah, like for us, there's a saying: the best of sinners are those who repent.
Hmm.
Because everyone's bound to sin, regardless.
Even like people that that are full on have been believing in God their whole lives and have led a really good life with God, they still sin. It's because we're imperfect, you know, and so we can't expect ourselves not to sin.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, but the Pope, he caved in, guys. It's all an agenda. Get away from him. What about
You're
Biden?
gonna have the Catholics all over you now.
Bro, I wish. Come on, I'll invite a Catholic on here. We
I
can
think
talk.
Catholics the majority.
We can talk. I don't mind.
Dude,
I believe Catholics
I-
the majority of Christianity right now.
Rigor,
My
you're
parents
considered
treated me
Catholic,
a
right?
Catholic.
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
So what's your take on the whole Pope thing?
The Pope is ridiculous, bro. Like,
See?
I'm on the I'm on the people's side, not the Pope side. Like I said, this is why I think some churches are scams is because of things that happen like this.
And they hold secrets. If you have a religion
There is a
a lot of secrets.
and true that you believe it's
um,
true, like there is no reason to keep secrets.
Yeah.
exactly.
Why are they hiding so much?
They
And
got a
remember,
library, bro. That they got books.
I know, hidden.
They got
Edgar,
books.
remember when I was telling you about the movie Da Vinci Code, and when here in the Philippines they were having such a hard time to release it on the movie theaters, is because they were talking really bad about the church. Like they portray the church in a different way.
Because there has to be some truth.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you not just let that movie play? You know, if you guys got nothing to hide, what's the point of stopping it and making you guys look more guilty?
And what is that historical museum or whatever that they have all the stuff that's owned by the government when it's found? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
In the Vatican, right? It's in the
The
Vatican.
Vatican, in how they're hiding a bunch of like stuff that's not even like that has been found, and people won't even be able to go in. There's actually I can't remember exactly, so I don't want to like say too much because I can't remember, but it talks about how everything is you can go and research it for like science or education purposes, but there's like this specific stuff that you can't check out to even like study.
That's crazy.
And it's supposed to be public. It's supposed to be public stuff. Like people should be able to go and see it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember exactly.
They do have that kind of like a chamber in Rome where you cannot go in there, and they all have the secrets that they're hiding from
And
everybody.
what secrets, man? Like that's the crazy part. We can't even begin to understand.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't even want to think anything like super big about it because then it makes me seem like I'm not really believing in the religion anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's clearly something big if it's
Or it
secret.
might change. Yeah, or it might change my view on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And a reason to hide secrets like that is to control the narrative, right? To
Yeah,
keep people out of the.
keep the power.
And that's
Yeah.
that's what it really is. It's keeping the power. The sooner people
Yep,
find out the
I do believe
truth,
that.
you know, yeah. The sooner the truth comes out, the more people become, I guess, woke. I didn't want to use the word woke because supposedly everybody's woke, but
Woke.
I've been saying that the people that call themselves woke are actually the sheep now. If you
Dude,
think about it,
tell me about it.
think about it. How are the woke ones the ones that are transitioning? How are the woke ones the ones that are following gay marriage? How are the woke ones BLM? How are the woke ones the ones that are literally pushing an agenda? How are they woke? What's the real woke now? They want you to think you're woke. You know what I mean? We're gonna kind of get into like some conspiracies
Woke.
here, but not the gay frog yet.
Dude, let's go
Hey,
get it.
frog.
Not yet.
Nah, man, I can get into this topic big time, but yeah, I mean, we can talk a little about before we get into conspiracies. We can talk a little bit about social media. What's your guys' take on social media right now?
I think it's
Mm,
garbage. I got off of Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah,
all that.
I like Instagram. I use Instagram a lot.
but try to think outside of that box.
Oh, dang.
Like, what's your take? What is it doing to your brain?
Oh, that's true. That's
I think it's
true.
completely
I mean,
ruining children.
I try to avoid all of that, but yeah, it's
Completely
mostly
ruining
harming
children.
kids.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
reason why
it's 'cause
China has
don't-
a TikTok restricted.
they believe everything that they see on the internet, so of course it's gonna target that.
But China also only shows.
Yeah, only education stuff for kids.
Yeah, and do you know that the people they make famous are like musicians, scientists, and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Other than like, but for the most part, they're they're not making. I mean, I guess they haven't. They know what they're doing. They know. What
I
they're
mean, I know we're not going to the conspiracy yet, but
I know.
China, bro. I mean, they're the makers of TikTok,
I know. That's
and the
what I'm
majority
saying.
here
So
are
how
using TikTok.
and what are we learning from it? Nothing.
It's all entertainment, man. That's it.
And even then, it's
Like kids nowadays want to be influencers or
Oh, I
something.
heard-
Like they don't want to be doctors. They don't want to be nurses.
they don't.
Like it's all social media now.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Well, I heard a theory about supposedly TikTok was created so they could like spy on us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true
I
or
wouldn't
not.
doubt it.
I
you
think they
can say
wanted
that
to
about
ban
phones as
TikTok for
well.
that reason.
Because they were spying on us or whatever.
Yeah, there's an
I heard it was
interesting clip
because of
where
information.
yeah they're leaking the Americans'
Yeah, because
information.
like they're showing like that they were showing information like they were showing stuff going on around the world that the news wasn't even covering. Like I guess something was happening in I think France, I believe, and there was like bombings and stuff, and we didn't even hear about it on the news, but it was on TikTok.
I mean, you see a
Interesting,
lot. You
actually.
see raw videos, man.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's how a
Mhm.
lot of the stuff gets
You see
around.
raw things, dude.
I think social media in general is like becoming very detrimental to society. It's just it's kind of killing us slowly. The attention span. How you said kids don't even want real education anymore because they don't feel like they need it. And have you seen these people going around asking questions to people?
Yeah.
How?
Oh yeah.
Like, bro.
You know, it baffles me that they don't even know how many states this country has.
Paul,
For
how
real. They
many
don't even
states is
know
in the
that
U.S.?
Mexico's connected to the US.
52. Right? 50?
RJ, how many states are in the U.S.?
51.
Alex, how many states are in the U.S.?
52, right?
Look, I
Guys.
cannot name all of them, but I know there's 50.
There's 50 states.
Really?
50.
I always thought it was
People like
52
to
for
count
some
Puerto
reason.
Rico or Guam, but there's
50
there's just,
states.
yeah.
I was including Puerto Rico.
No, it's just
Okay, Mr. Military Man.
Yeah. They include Puerto Rico, Guam. I forgot the other countries. Well, what is that called?
Taipan.
Can you name 3 presidents?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy. I could just name the past 3.
Do it then.
Joe Biden,
Yeah,
Donald
the
Trump,
first
and
3.
Obama.
Okay. Other than those, can anybody else? No, well, that's good because some people can't even do that.
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln,
I
Abraham
can give you 3.
and Andrew Jackson.
¿Está ahí?
Ain't no.
Imagine I said Benjamin Franklin.
No, but these questions are super simple.
Dude, the one that trips me out too is the continents. Like they don't.
Oh my
people can't name
God.
Continents, or they don't know.
Alex, can you just name one continent?
7 of them. Wait, how many continents? I just said the answer.
All right, yeah.
Huh?
That would have been good though.
I think it's a France one.
What'd you say?
France,
Continent.
Europe.
There we go.
There you go. The continent is
It's a big body of land.
yeah. It's not
Yeah.
not the country.
Asia.
I don't know the real term,
Asia. Yeah, I don't.
but I know it's a big
Yeah.
body of land.
But it's like Asia, Europe, United States, or
North America.
North America, South
Mhm.
North,
America.
South,
Yeah,
Africa.
Africa.
Africa. Yeah.
And then you got the one down under as well.
Mm-hmm. So
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Australia.
Australia.
I think that's all of them, right?
I
We
think it's
named them all?
7, right, in total.
Yeah, 7.
Antarctica and then Australia.
Australia.
But
Nice, huh?
people can't even answer those simple questions.
No, dude, it's insane, bro. I feel like it's staged sometimes. It's just
Nah, there's no
how
way. It's
crazy. Like
It's not staged. I don't think
know,
it's
man.
staged.
Like, don't they do these live sometimes?
Yes, that's the problem. This is the
Yeah.
American. There was a video of someone saying, "Oh, who did you vote for?" And they were like Donald Trump. And then the lady immediately said, "Oh, so you're white supremacist, right?" And then the girl was asking her like, "Why am I a white supremacist?" She was like, "Well, because you voted for Donald Trump." But why am I white? Asking her, "Oh, well, because if you." I don't have to explain this to you. That's supposed to be your job. That's not my job. But you're the one calling me a white supremacist. And then she was like, all right, you believe in Biden then, right? Yeah. You're a pedophile. And she was like, no, that's not true. I'm like, man, these people are, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip, man.
It is a trip. And that's how dumb America is right now.
I watch Matt Walsh. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
him.
Matt Walsh. Yeah.
So he asks people, "What is a woman?" They can't even answer that.
Yeah, they can't even describe what a woman is.
That's a trip.
Or how people are like, oh, you're a misogynist. Describe misogyny.
There was
Define
one that I saw
misogyny.
that they asked
Yeah,
him that, and then
you
the
know
woman
it.
was like, you can't ask me that, or like, she was asking
Or where
like
they
only a
go for
woman can
somebody
answer that.
identifying as a woman.
Mhm.
That's their
Yeah.
other their answer.
And that's,
Mhm.
no.
But the way he gets them is like define a woman without saying the word woman, and they still can't say it. Obviously, it's someone with ovaries.
They
and
just
a
walk
word.
away.
Because they don't
They just walk
know
away?
this thing.
Yeah. Or they call them,
It's-
or is what's that term? It's the child bearers.
Mhm.
They don't even like, dude. Come on, dude.
It's crazy to see that our society has become so uneducated.
That's
If I'm gonna be honest,
the mind control going through right there.
it is though. It's the brainwashing of social media. That's exactly what we're talking about, and how detrimental it is to us.
Divide us.
I don't even just blame Biden though. Like this has been going on for years now.
What if there's a second civil war?
It started somewhere.
What if there's a second civil
Dude,
war?
actually, there's a movie coming out.
Civil War, right? That shit looks crazy.
Yeah, Civil War in a way. I guess California and Florida got together, and in Texas, they
Yeah,
broke away from the Union.
I like the comments where like, I like how they try to make it unrealistic when they pair California and Texas together
Yeah,
because their values are completely different.
for real, dude.
Like one's conservative, which is Texas, and then liberal here in
But I
California.
honestly want to say if it's even because of a civil war, that's not going to be the real reason behind it. Like that's not. We can call it a civil war, but what are we? I mean, I guess yeah. I see. I can see why.
I mean, the first one is because of slavery,
Yes,
right?
yes. Granted,
So what's going to be the? I mean,
that's what I'm
what would
saying.
the second one be?
I can see why we're breaking free from the mind wash of it all, but
Probably
where's
Like I could
the
see
next one.
Mexico going to war against cartel in the future, like finally putting a stop on to them. I can see a little civil war like that going on.
Dude,
'Cause
I
they're
think
going rampant.
our civil war is gonna start with because of morality and
Religious. No?
just
Nah,
those
here,
stuff.
oh, maybe. I
maybe
mean, but
maybe
here's becoming it's
What about
becoming more
feminism?
liberal than religion or religious.
but that's
here
I
in
guess
the
that's
West.
the part of yeah.
Because I mean, they took religion out of schools.
And what's the saying? United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what's ironic
That's
is, our slogans in the dollar bills are, what was it again?
In God we trust.
In God we trust. Yeah.
And this Western society is no longer a godly society, unfortunately. And I'm not even gonna say because before they used to consider it a Christian,
Yeah, Christian state
Christian
or country.
state, right, or country, and it's no longer that, unfortunately. We have done lost the battle there, and it's because everybody is too afraid to speak up about their beliefs. People are too afraid to get canceled. People are too afraid to like lose their money, but they don't realize they're gonna lose that regardless once they get controlled. So why not speak up now? And look at Andrew Tate, dude. Like he fought it all. That's like and I know people hate Andrew Tate, but that's my dog.
Hey, he did say he got 3 lives and
That's
he
my
used 2
dog.
already.
And
So
and he said that was his only
Hope he
real
does
fear.
not.
Yeah.
I don't know if they might kill him or not, but
Nah, they can't. They can't. It'll be an
Hey,
uproar, bro. They can't right now.
yeah.
They can't.
I was a.
'Cause that's crazy how you
Remember
predicted
when
that.
all the allegation was going on
He's
for
a
him?
red. Yeah, with the allegations, with everything they did
I
to
was
him,
like, no, he's innocent.
with everything they did to him,
Yeah, dude, it's
and him predicting it exactly how it's happening. You know the uproar it would cause if they killed him because that's exposing the Matrix for what it really is. Like it's too much exposure. It's way too much. And I don't think they can risk that yet.
and I believe he's like completely free now, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing.
he
They
is.
don't have nothing on him.
But they're not gonna return all the stuff that they took from the brothers.
That's
Yeah, I
insane.
know that's crazy. That's Romania though.
That's insane. It's like millions and millions of dollars, a bunch of cars.
And he was talking about how he
I
moved.
think it's 10.5 million to be exact.
And he's still a
Dang, what are they
millionaire,
doing
which
with
is
all
cool.
that then?
He can make that back.
He still has a lot of money.
He can make that back.
But he even said it. He moved out of this Western country because of how he's seen it declining in society, and then he moved to Romania because they still kind of kept that
Yeah,
culture
they're
alive.
Orthodox
And
Christian.
then he's like, I'm even gonna have to move from here because they're also unfortunately declining.
Mm.
And then Europe right now is bad. It's bad. And I think that's just, as you can see, it's kind of becoming a pattern all around the world.
I know it's all the Western countries.
It is, bro. Like, what's so good about it? People back then in the day, even in this Western country, were like still covered up as ladies. The men were still considered the working men, and they had to provide. And now it's like the women just want to take
woman just
over,
has
and
to
the
show
men
up.
want to turn into women.
Yep.
So you're saying women got to stay home?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Actually,
They got to stay home.
It's the way it's been working for a really long time.
and I'm not saying they can't work.
They should
But-
need your permission.
I mean, a little bit, and it's not
I mean,
necessarily my
it's been done in the
permission.
past. Like, there've been stay-at-home moms, and then they've just choose to work one day with kids still to school and stuff, like living at home. It's been done.
Well, I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying
Oh, that's what the thing is right now is that they don't want to.
It
They see
starts
that
to
as that's too
become-
much.
and it all started with the whole equality thing.
Yeah.
So the equality thing now they want to draft women to if we're gonna go against like go war, or like say World War III.
Just give them a draft.
A lot of them, yeah, a lot of the women now want to back off of the equality because of that.
Exactly. They just want the benefits. They don't want the repercussions of whatever happens.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, women's rights just what? How long has it been already?
Since the
It
50s.
started in the 60s.
The 50s,
Yeah.
It
right?
was 60 or so. Yeah, pretty
Like
I
recent.
thought it was the
60s,
60s.
almost.
Yeah.
It's 50s, 60s for sure around there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they can't have equal rights, right?
For me, it's
But-
like they're equal under God for sure.
Correct.
But the differences are, I mean, dude, we're men, women. We all got a separate role, man.
And you have to play that
Exactly.
role as a
We
woman.
got separately for sure.
Correct.
And for men as well.
And so I'm not exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say they need my permission to work or whatever. Go for it, work, right? But you still have a role as a woman. Follow your role, regardless if you're a businesswoman, regardless if you have a job, regardless if you don't have kids. Under God, you have a role. Just follow your role. And then if you really want to speak about equality, then equality comes with everything. It's not just where you choose to want to find equal. So why is this guy getting paid more than I do? Why is this? But you're not willing to do the work.
I never understood
Exactly.
the pay gap before.
Like-
I never get. I
There-
And,
there is
and
no
I
pay
think
gap.
even statistically right now, women are actually in higher paying jobs.
They are. They're taking them more in because of the whole feminism stuff and the equality. Like they're hiring a lot of women, and they've explained it to them too. Also, like if there really was a pay gap, why aren't companies just hiring more women? Like they could just pay them less. They
Mhm.
would make so much more money.
You wanna know what I noticed the other day? So I was working and I was minding my own business, like doing my own job. The majority of the women that come to me, they come to me, they're like, Paul, can you grab me this? Paul, can you do me this? Can you do me that? And then not one of them has ever came and said, do you need help on something?
Mm.
Not once.
Damn,
One of
they're
them
taking
came-
advantage of you, bro.
Then Paul's shooting shots at his job.
Not once they said, do you need
You want
help?
an alias for this?
I should just tell them, you know what, give me half of your check and we'll call it even.
No, I mean, granted, I think
No.
girls are always gonna ask you to do something when it comes to like heavy lifting or, right?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They want us to keep our role while reaching for
While
equality.
they don't keep the rule correct.
That's what I was trying to go
Have
for.
babies and stay home. That's what I'm asking you to do.
Yeah.
Freaking Alex was yes.
Nah, guys, that's not even that's a joke there, but
Alex like, nah, I wasn't.
nah,
I
I'm
wasn't. No,
serious. I'm serious.
No, he was. Yeah, he was serious, bro.
I think
That
I
was a
misheard
very
you then because
stern-
you cut off for a bit.
he's trying to he's trying to
He said,
backtrack.
yeah.
I guess Alex was an alias
I
too on
mean-
this one.
No, yeah,
I mean,
but
women can do whatever they want. Like if they want to work, that's fine. Want to stay at home, that's fine.
I think we're just losing touch of what's truly
Roles,
important.
man.
Yeah,
Our roles.
there are so many men out there that want to honestly be the stay-at-home dad and not complain about it. Like
I would love to be a stay-at-home dad,
Oh, that would be boring.
bro. If I can bake all day, cook all day, and just stay home and watch the kids, why not? Shoot. But guess what? They would look at me as a mantenido.
You're not wearing the pants.
You don't want to work because you're lazy. Because I
For real.
swear there's so many women on Instagram
Dude,
that
it's like a double-edged sword, huh?
kids are hard, man. Kids are hard. But to say my husband has to come home from a long day of work and cook for me and also help me clean because I've been with the kids all day. What were you doing all day? That you're so tired. You washed clothes and couldn't finish washing it?
You're taking care of kids, man, in
Damn.
general.
Bro, but I'm doing it and I work.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're
probably-
getting
I
there.
don't want to say females don't have a lower mental, but
Just say it.
it's just
they're
privilege.
more emotional. They probably can't handle too
They
much.
lead with emotion. A lot.
Mm.
A lot. Women
Yeah.
are very emotional.
A lot
creatures,
of what a
correct.
woman will say, she'll start with "I feel," not "I think."
what
If they
I
don't
feel
think,
like.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're
We're definitely getting canceled.
we're homophobic and misogynist. So
yeah,
it's
dude.
pretty good.
Well, I was thinking that the whole time we're talking about this.
RJ's not trying to
Yeah,
say anything
that's
so
what it
he
goes
doesn't
to,
get
man.
caught
This
up.
one's going on the Patreon.
All
All
right,
right, guys, and this is just
so I can't get canceled, dog.
this is just straight up opinion and truth that we have in ourselves and what we choose to believe and talk about. If you don't necessarily want to listen to it, then I don't give a fuck.
And if you want to
That's the
preach
thing, Ender, is
And
that
free
they try to
speech,
cancel you
then
for having an
you cannot
opinion.
get offended.
Yeah, correct.
speech.
And
And by
this go on.
and by the way, this is how we talk in real life too, guys.
We
Like,
really do. This is
if
not just something for
if
the podcast. This is
Yeah,
us.
we don't
This
like gays or women.
this is
Oh my
I'm
god.
kidding, dude.
Victor is on his own there.
hey man, you're on your own on that
Oh,
one, but
man.
Hey, you guys were behind me earlier. No.
No. I was
True.
stating
Now I'm just saying, like,
Party.
this is our free speech, man.
it is our free speech. And again, there's no hate coming out of this. I think it comes with the intention of it.
And we're not trying to incite violence on any group.
No. So if you're inciting violence on any group
That's
because
on
you're
you,
saying,
bro.
well, they were talking about it and it made sense. No, we're talking about the reality of what society is nowadays. And if you can't comprehend that or understand the basis of what our conversation is, then just click off and don't listen, because at the end of the day, this is literally what's happening in today's society. And if we can't grasp the idea of our society becoming this multi crazed society because of social media, and if we can't recognize that specific problem, then you have a bigger problem than you're part of the problem, right? Because we're not trying to understand what's really happening and how can we solve this. And we're not saying this because we want to hate on anybody or, like you said, incite violence towards anything. I think it's just very imminent to understand the fact that our society is going downhill, and if we don't talk about these main issues about how our structure is falling down, then we're never gonna get anywhere. And we have to start somewhere, whether it be us nobodies or somebody talking about it. I think it's time people start standing up and truly speaking on what we believe and what we think is right. Because again, at the end of the day, my morals aren't gonna change from wrong and right. And I think people are putting things that are not as important in their lives and just don't want to, are too lazy to want to speak on these topics because they don't want to get canceled or they don't want to like offend anybody because people are too soft. But honestly, if you're offended, again, you're a part of the problem. Instead of trying to be like, okay, this is free speech. How can we move from here, and how can we change the world back to the world that we once were, instead of participating in its downfall. I don't know if you guys want to add on to that.
I mean, you summed it up pretty nice.
I mean, it's just unfortunate whenever someone does speak, they
It is.
either lose their job or.
it is.
I mean, it's insane that people lose their job.
I
off
get
of that,
fired.
man. Oh my
Yeah,
I
god!
get
And then it's
fired.
hard for them to even find another.
Media, they look them up and everything, and I was like,
Nah,
dang, that's crazy.
I don't care. Look me up. Merman.
I mean, there are cases like that, man.
There is, and that's the
They find out
unfortunate
their
side of it.
views through like social media, like, oh, we don't condone the your guys' views. We're just gonna let you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Fortunately for me, I've talked about this with my boss already too. So,
Oh, nice.
and she's a female.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I'm truly not afraid to talk to anybody about how I feel or what I believe. 'Cause you
well,
don't have to
yeah,
believe
you
the same
shouldn't
thing as
because
me.
that's what you believe in. You know what I mean? You stand for what you believe.
I truly do. And again, we're not perfect, and I'm not claiming I'm perfect, but I think that's just what I've seen in society nowadays, and we're truly losing touch of what reality really is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? Want to get into some conspiracies?
Mm.
Some
Oh,
conspiracies.
About what? Like aliens?
Yeah, we could get into
You guys
aliens too. But I think we talked about aliens already before.
Yeah, you guys like that, don't you?
Mm.
You guys have talked about it before, the aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time we're gonna get into some
Yeah, like dive deeper into it.
more of it because we always talk about conspiracies, but we never fully dive too deep in it. I guess, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So Victor's gonna actually start this one out. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay, guys.
He's gotta look at his notes and see what he has.
Got notes.
Hey, he does.
Yeah, so off the podcast, we have a little discussion. And we decided to pick one conspiracy theory, all of us each, and try to dive in a little bit deeper into it. And I asked them if they know about the gay frogs, which Alex Jones talked about. And so here it is. So the gay frog conspiracy.
I actually heard about that.
Yeah, okay. So do you guys know who Alex Jones is, right? He
No.
is a I've heard of him? Okay. So he's a conspiracy he's a controversial conspiracy theorist. He has a show, I forget what it's called. But he's really big for infamous reasons, I guess. One of them being the Sandy Hook. He kind of messed up on that one. He had to go to court because a lot of families were having trouble. There were people even going into the family of the dead children and inciting violence. Anyways, in one of his little rants, he said, "I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turns the freaking frogs gay." So on here, when he says chemicals, he is talking about a chemical called atrazine. And atrazine is the second most used chemical here in the U.S. Atrazine is a pesticide. We use it on crops. School uses them. It's a weed killer, and it tends to go into the taps. And the way that it goes into the taps, the drinking water, is from agricultural runoff, which is the process where it rains, hits the floor, and the water gets dragged into the water wells or into the ocean, and it ends up getting into people's taps.
Like our water supply.
Yeah, exactly. And over 33 million Americans have been exposed to atrazine. Maybe one of us here, is gay. No, I'm kidding. Has been exposed to it for sure. But yeah, this chemical has been banned in over 40 countries, believe it or not. I mean, for us,
The pesticide, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chemicals that we use here that are not banned. Well, that are not banned, and other countries are. But whatever. That's another topic, I guess. So the conspiracy is that atrazine is turning the frogs gay. So the way this became a thing, there's a scientist called, his name is Tyrone. I'm sorry, I forgot his last name. Yeah, his
really
name is
Tyrone?
Yeah, his name is
Okay.
Tyrone. So what he did on the experiments, he would expose frogs to the chemical because he noticed something very interesting about the frogs in Siberia, I believe. And the interesting thing was, male frogs were getting ovaries.
What? That's
They were
crazy.
getting ovaries. So
Factually,
there is.
Hmm.
I'm gonna send you the references that I got. It's crazy, man. So
I'll also
the
before you
chemical,
continue, I'll also go ahead and put those articles in our links.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do
so
that
you
for
guys
sure.
can
I mean, there's a YouTube video that I seen. He explains it well, and he got 3 scientists that work with the science lab, and I wish I got the name of the science
yeah,
lab. It's a
Victor
big-
will send me those articles and
Yeah,
stuff
for
and the
sure.
links, and I'll put them down in the description so you guys can go and look at the stuff at your own.
Yeah, so that chemical,
All right, cool.
yeah, that chemical, it increased the estrogen in frogs, decreased fertility. It did a complete sex reversal, and some were even becoming hermaphrodites.
What the heck?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
So what's the
So
conspiracy?
the conspiracy is Tyrone was trying to get people to look into this chemical because it was getting into the people's water,
Hmm.
and he was trying to push this over and over. And big labs were trying to recreate his experiments, but they never got the same results. Some did, but they changed the way the science was being replicated. It was a lot of steps that they had to do, but eventually they got Tyrone out of the science labs. They investigated his wife for some reason because of that chemical experiment, and he was trying to push. He was trying to push to get other animals involved.
Hmm.
And in some cases, it even got. In some cases, it made humans, you know,
Okay.
I guess gay.
Gay.
Lee doesn't want to get back on this topic.
No, the reason why I find this interesting because there's data that supports his theory.
So when does it become actual data and facts and a conspiracy? How do we?
Well, I mean, they were getting this guy canceled, man. He couldn't get a job anymore. He couldn't have scientists working under him because they were really trying to put this like. If you look into his Wikipedia, it's a lot of negative things. And on the YouTube video that I'm gonna post up the link, and you guys will see it's 30 minutes. The guy gets 3 scientists to kind of back up what Tyrone was saying. Yeah, but then that goes with the gay bomb as well. So it's that's the conspiracy right there. The atrazine, the chemical that it's used, it's the second most common
Was causing homophobia. I mean,
causing homophobia.
Not homophobia, but like
No,
being
but also
gay.
it gave there's some hints or some of the data. It's saying that it increased micropenis as well.
so,
Damn.
so do you think
The main concern was the birth rate, like the births. Some might become hermaphroditic, I believe that's how you say it. Or just have just being born hermaphrodites.
Like infertile, pretty much. Like
Infertile, yeah. The thing is, it never got big because all the science labs completely cut his experiments.
oh wow.
Yeah, man.
RJ? You might want to see if you had some of that chemicals. If it's the whole micro penis.
No, but it's crazy. On that video, you can see
dog.
Tyrone just like showing a picture of a frog, a male frog, and you can see multiple ovaries and testicles.
So the conspiracy is that it was
The
Making-
chemical that we use, yeah.
frogs gay.
And his concern is like it's getting into the taps, and there might be some effects to us.
Humans.
How did they come up with this chemical? First of all, how did
Apparently,
they come
it's
up with this chemical?
existing chemical. I should look into the chemical itself. But
Like, why were they using it for to begin with?
Pesticide.
For what?
Right.
it's a weed killer. Yeah, it's used in crops like corn most of the time.
There's a lot of weed killers that are dangerous though. Like
Oh,
there
yeah.
was even a lawsuit on one with because it was causing cancer in people.
Oh yeah, so the thing with this chemical. See if I can go through it real quick. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. It's so that's the conspiracy, guys, pretty much. But it's actually not even. I feel like that's kind of a little serious because there's some truth behind it. There's some data behind it, and it's not just a straight up.
Yeah, and in the studies, it's a possible human carcinogen and an endocrine disruptor, which messes
Mhm.
with, your reproductive organs.
Yeah.
and
Damn.
it could cause cancer as well.
I mean, fast food too, but
Oh wow,
Yeah,
it's
it's a lot
crazy.
of things, man.
you know, um, that's an interesting conspiracy.
Because it could be true, man. It's just it's unfortunate that they stop the studies.
I mean, if it is true, the first thing I think of like that people use it for is population control.
I mean, like how like
Because
what do you
like you
mean?
said, like
Yeah.
they were turning the frogs into hermaphrodites and stuff, and making them infertile or something like that. Like it's like
Oh,
maybe a
you
type
think
of
it?
way to
Oh, I see what you mean.
they could try to use it for population control. Yeah, because like you said, it's in our taps, right? So.
Yeah, it seeps into our taps.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a bunch of chemicals in our taps either way. You know, might as well just
Yeah.
add one more, right?
Yeah.
Might as well. Just keep adding more chemicals.
And more chemicals into our fucking water.
Yeah, but what I wish Alex Jones, when he went into that little rant, and people heard turning the freaking frogs gay, they're like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" He should explain a little bit more that it's the agricultural runoff that's
Doing
the
it.
big problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
because chemicals in itself they're hard to get rid of.
Really hard,
That's
especially
crazy
when
though.
big companies are using them.
I mean,
Mhm.
at my work,
Damn.
the way they clean, you know, the bottles in their tanks, it's crazy, man. They use acid, they use caustic.
But it's diluted, right?
It's diluted, but the thing is, like, it can stick around, man. Whenever I use the chemicals on the floors, you spray it, right? You can kind of see the
And
little
just so
suds.
and just so people know, where do you work? you shouldn't even have said it.
You can bleep that. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to bleep.
Okay.
It just said, work at a place that we use chemicals.
You can't like cut the sound in any way, like
I probably
when he's
can.
Yeah, just cut that.
I'll probably can.
Yeah, cut
I'm
that for
fucking
sure.
dead, bro.
I thought he wasn't gonna say it.
I
Me
know.
neither, that's
thought
why
he
I
was
You
gonna
asked
say
me a
it. We went
question and I
straight
just
to it.
answered it.
I thought he was just gonna be like,
Wait, can you check the time? When I said that?
yeah, it's at 1:16.
Oh my god.
Right,
Oh no, like I was
Take
saying,
care,
on the
man.
chemical, we use it on the floor, right? Well, it's another chemical. But whenever I rinse it down, it looks like it's not there no more. It stops the whenever you hit it with water, you can see the suds. And
So
then
when
after a
that
while,
stops, it's technically gone.
yeah, after a while, you're like, oh, you think it's gone, but then you come back and you water it again, and you see the freaking suds again.
And it's the water tank for what, the produce or stuff?
They use it to sanitize, clean the bottles, clean the tanks. Whenever whenever they go through a product, they got to clean it out with caustic or acid.
Mm.
And I'm telling you, this acid, or yeah, the acid, it smells insane, man. It turns your
Yeah, I
skin
bet.
white.
Mm-hmm. With acid.
It turns your skin white. I had a little bit on my skin before. It's a little trippy.
It's acid.
But don't you guys sanitize it before putting
Oh
your
no, that's the
stuff in?
sanitize, man.
That's the sanitizing part, yeah.
Really?
And that makes me think every single big corporation
That's
goes through that
crazy.
process. Because these tankers, right, that bring in the caustic, they say they go to Bolt House, they go Coca-Cola. So like, dude, I don't know, man. A lot cancer's been on the uprise, so
Well, haven't you
Hey, bro, and
seen...
I another hey bro, and I buy like drinks off
we
of the
all buy
store.
drinks,
and all
man.
All of us, yeah.
And the plastic as well is not even helping.
Yeah, they're not BPA free.
that. Crazy.
It's horrible.
That's crazy.
I mean, they even found microplastics on people's blood
Mm-hmm.
and in the
Damn.
air.
Like, I don't know if you remember when I had you try that panna water, the natural spring water.
Hmm?
Can you taste the difference from a purified water to that?
I couldn't taste the difference there.
You couldn't? Dude, I can. I tasted it side by side, and the purified water just has... I guess we never realized it.
You can taste the difference in tap water for sure.
You need to do a side
You
by
can taste the
side.
fluoride. I don't know how to fluoresce it, but I mean, you could
But
taste.
these the water I brought is in a glass bottle, so it's not
I think next time we should bring like the waters and try it side by side. Let's see which one's.
I'm telling you, purified water has a weird taste.
That's crazy.
They know they got different tastes for sure.
And purified water, technically, water shouldn't even hiss, right? So when we open our water, why is it hissing?
What's the other one? It's purified, and there's another one, distilled.
Distilled.
Yeah.
Same thing though. The chemical to
Oh, distilled is it's different.
To
I don't think
cleanse
they
it?
add, yeah. I think distilled's a little bit more cleaner.
But what makes it
It has
clean?
no
The
minerals.
chemical.
Has no minerals.
And we
Almost no
we
minerals.
technically need the minerals though. Why
I
do you
think the
think
process is
fresh
different,
water is
too.
so good? Like why is
Yeah.
it's healthy for us because of the minerals? And that's actually how we
true.
stay hydrated. If you think about it, when you're drinking normal water bottles, we're not really getting our hydration.
Oh no, that's why athletes add salt.
Yeah, that's what you should add salt.
Yeah, they
And
add
I,
salt.
I
to it.
have this I think it's like a Himalayan salt. I add like a pinch to my water and or under my tongue, and I'll because it that way it actually soaks into your tissue and stuff.
Yeah, when someone's dehydrated, like dying from heat stroke, and they need
Yeah, they use
to
salt.
hydrate, you cannot use water. It will
Mm-mm.
not help. Yeah, it has to be like Sweatle.
Mm-hmm.
It
Like
has to be,
yeah.
Like straight
Um,
to
The water has to be
electrolytes.
salty,
It
bro.
has to be electrolytes.
Yeah, electrolytes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say. Sweatle.
And even
That's
that chemical that's in everything, or not even a chemical, the dye, the red 40.
Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be
Oh,
banned
yeah.
as well.
It is. I can't wait. I can't wait,
It's gonna be
Mhm.
banned.
dude. It's
Especially
so
with the
horrible.
kids. Have you heard about those?
Have you seen the
Like, what it
studies?
do?
What
Yeah,
it's doing
it
to
makes,
kids?
yeah. That's why it
There's a
trips me out.
lot
A
of
lot
red
of
dyes
in
out
Europe, they got a lot of things banned that we have here.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the hell?
like on chocolates and stuff like that, candies.
Oh no, it's
Yeah, like
anything that's
M&Ms.
dyed red.
Yeah.
It's
And
called
yeah,
red
yeah,
40.
that-
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean-
anything that's red pretty much has that red 40 thing.
Yeah, crazy.
So like
And
freaking
even
hot
some things
Cheetos
that
and
don't
stuff,
have
yeah.
red, like they have a tad bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would see videos of Europeans coming this way and then seeing the Fanta. And they trip out how crazy orange it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice on other countries, the Fanta there looks,
It's not as
it
yeah.
doesn't look like it's glowing, like radioactive.
Yeah, dude. And have you guys ever seen the red velvet cupcakes and cakes? Why they're so bright red and pink?
Yeah.
It's
So-
that red 40, and you
Same
know
thing.
you can achieve
that-
that
they use
color
that-
naturally just with cocoa powder. But because people want to see the
It's
red,
probably cheaper también, no?
way cheaper, dude.
Yeah. That's the thing.
But that's the problem, man.
That's the thing.
A cost of a product should not be the reason why we're killing ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yup.
granted, I'm talking about this shit, and I love to eat fucking fast food,
I know.
I love that food.
dude.
I'm glad that I cut.
I
all-
actually
all the
haven't
salt.
ate a lot of fast food in a while, but I do love fast food.
Like it's been a cool minute since I tried McDonald's. The only thing I get from McDonald's is freaking.
But it's a
fries.
bit. I feel like it's a bit easier on your side because of the whole
Oh yeah, I can't
being,
eat.
like
Yeah.
halal meat and stuff. And for us,
I think I
well,
find it a blessing, man. I don't have to worry about
you
eating
don't
all that crap.
the
dude.
garbage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you eat
Halal meat
Subway?
is so
I have a
much
question.
better.
Can you eat
Tuna.
Subway? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
well,
tuna, yeah, I can eat
and,
it.
and
But then recently,
have you seen that?
then recently on Subway they found traces of pork, so I don't even want
No,
to
no.
try that.
Yeah, because
man.
it's not even fish apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did a study and it's not really tuna.
See, that's,
Yeah.
that's
That's
terrifying,
crazy.
dude.
Dude, come on, tell me that. Tell me that's not scary at all. Like,
It is. That's why I haven't even went to Subway. It's
nah,
been
man,
like 2 years.
Oh,
Or,
I haven't been to Subway in a long time.
I'll probably buy a tuna sandwich tomorrow just to see it myself.
No, it's
I mean, you're
gonna
not
taste
gonna-
like tuna. It's gonna taste like tuna, but it's supposedly it's not
they
really
found,
tuna.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
No
They gave a big old
way.
warning a couple years ago to all the Muslims, like, hey, be careful with the Subway tuna because they found
Yeah.
traces of pork.
Wow,
I think we lost our third co-host.
I'm right here. I'm listening to you guys.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, so who's going next on the conspiracy?
I say we let RJ go. He hasn't said much.
All right. I could start, man.
All
Like,
right.
it's not a problem.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're going on conspiracy theorist, and I happen to be here in the Philippines, right? So I'm gonna do one here from the Philippines.
The
So
Manilas.
yeah, so this was way back in World War II, during World War II. So the Japanese Empire pretty much occupied the Philippines, right? And then there is this one general who was pretty much he was the one in charge of the whole like the Japanese forces here in the Philippines. And then his name was because he's already dead, right? Tomoyuki Yamashita, and he is also known as the Tiger of the Malaya, like pretty much in the Southeast Asian area. And then so the legend has it that Yamashita and his forces looted like vast amounts of golds, precious stones such as like diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and pretty much
Other
a lot of
gems.
valuable items. Yeah, in the Southeast Asian countries, such as pretty much everything that they occupied here in Asia during World War II. So I guess allegedly all these treasures were transported here in the Philippines and in hidden secret tunnels and also caves and underground pretty much underground makeshift area, right? So that they could even if they get captured by the Allies, they would still come back here and then pretty much get the loot that they buried here. But I guess a lot of during the time now, like a lot of people are looking for the so-called treasures, and a lot of people went on adventures to search for all of these gold riches and diamonds and stuff like that. And most people believe it's just a myth. But here is the actual conspiracy is that our late president Ferdinand Marcos, he's the one who was the president during the 50s 60s. He was also a general back in World War II, and then a lot of people were saying that he had found most of the treasures because of course he captured some Japanese soldiers, and pretty much they were telling him where the location of the gold and the loot pretty much. So a lot of Filipinos believe that the Marcoses, the whole family has kept most of the treasure, and that is why they were getting looked into by the Philippines, that they took all the treasure because most of their money, they didn't know where it came from. Pretty much out of nowhere, they were wealthy pretty much after the war.
So the conspiracy is that they found it.
Yeah, they found it. They used it for the presidential campaign, and living a good life pretty much. Because they own pretty much north south of the north part of the Philippines, dude. Like most of it.
You said that they found most of it. Does that mean there's still more out there?
Yeah, a lot of people are still searching for it till today.
Because they don't know if he really found it.
Yeah, like
Because if
found
they
all
did,
of
why
it
would they
pretty
say
much.
They found it.
found it?
Because the government most likely will try to take it.
Yeah, pretty much,
That's
dude.
how it would
Like I
work.
think even if you find some of those loot, the government's gonna take some portion of it from
Yeah,
you.
like a tax.
You're not gonna, yeah, you're not gonna keep
Even here in the
the whole
states,
thing.
if you find like a dragon, a dinosaur bone, or something,
Yeah.
in that sense,
Yeah.
Right, right.
they can legally take it from you,
Wow, that's crazy, huh?
and they don't have to pay you.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Crazy.
sucks.
That
Yeah.
does
I
suck.
always wondered, like, what if I found a meteorite?
No, yeah, they can take it from you.
And be like,
They're gonna claim it's their land, like if they didn't rape all
I'll
our
hide
women.
it and be like, nah, until you guys give me like 200,000.
Like if they didn't rape all our women and conquer us.
Wait, so like they're like crazy? They're crazy rich? That
Dude,
family?
yeah, dude. Let me see the net worth.
They're crazy
Oh,
rich
damn.
Filipinos? You know, like crazy rich Asians.
And that's a link. I want to see it too.
So is that
Because I'm sure people are like, because the hidden treasure thing, it piques
Okay, so
everyone's
this is what it's.
curiosity, you know?
it
Yeah,
does?
this is what they're
Because that,
this is what they were saying. So Ferdinand Marcos, the former president of the Philippines, and his wife, Imelda Marcos, were associated with immense wealth during his regime. Estimating their exact net worth is challenging due to the complex nature of their alleged wealth accumulation, which involve properties, cash, jewelries, and various assets both in the Philippines and abroad. During his presidency, Ferdinand Marcos and his wife were accused of amassed of vast fortune through corruption, embezzlement of public funds, and various illegal means. Estimates of their spouse wealth rate range widely reaching into billions of dollars. Some reports suggest that Marcoses embezzled anywhere from 5 million to 10 billion dollars during their time.
Hmm.
that
Just
is a lot
imagine
of money,
five
dude.
5 to 10 billion dollars, bro. Like
That's
well,
that's crazy amount of money.
that's like
That's
what
in dollars, not pesos,
Elon
right?
Musk money, pretty much.
Dude, just being a billionaire is stupid amount of money.
Yeah,
A millionaire is stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
that's kind of like what
Shout out
Pablo
to any
Escobar's
billionaire out there.
palace.
Sorry to cut you off. If you're a billionaire and you want to donate to the Rodriguez Foundation, I'm struggling out here. You know, I just
Now
need
he's
like
actually
less than
I'll hold down my
1%.
actually
PayPal.
I need less than 1% of your salary. Less.
actually
Okay.
actually his son is actually the current president right now.
How interesting.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
How
How did he win
interesting.
that? How did he win that?
K-pop.
A lot of people really voted him though. It was a landslide
Sure,
victory
sure, sure.
on the election.
Fucking
Damn.
gaslighters.
You know what's the current president again?
It's a Manny
His
Pacquiao.
his name is well, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., but they call him Bong Bong.
Bong Bong.
Mm,
Yo,
Yeah,
quick
Bong
question. I
Bong,
know
like
we're kind of on the conspiracies, but have you eaten pog pog?
a what?
Pog pog, right? That's what it's called.
Oh, like the food that they get from
Yeah, have
the
you tried it?
leftover food and then they make it. No, bro, no, I haven't tried that.
So just a quick off topic. In the Philippines, people or restaurant or kind of like vendors will go
Yeah,
and get food from like the trashes from people that they throw out, like restaurants and stuff, right? And they
yeah,
repurpose it and sell it
mm.
yeah, some of them. That's why it's kind of hard to eat out, just out in
because you
the
don't know what's what,
yeah, yeah,
and they
dude.
call it pog pog.
Yeah, that's true.
What does that mean?
Like throw away food, pretty much.
It's funny.
That's
I
crazy,
saw
huh?
my,
I
I
just
mean, I
wanted
think it's better than here. We're just throwing the trash.
Well, yeah, granted, but it's not even sanitary, bro. How are you gonna sanitize a
Like
half bitten chicken?
it
They take
came
all
from
that
the
off.
trash can,
They
oh,
bro.
get
yeah,
it
that's
from the
true.
trash can. They
Oh.
probably take off all the bitten chicken, right, or whatever it is. Then they like
Yeah, they
reflour it, refry it, and sell it.
yeah,
You
that's
think
what
we ate
they
some?
pretty much recook it.
They recook it, yeah.
What's that?
Like, you think we ate some?
Oh no, dude. All the stuff that we got was like fucking fresh,
And
bro.
they sell the pog pog. They sell it more in like the slums, right, of things.
Yeah, the slums, like really,
Mm.
Yeah,
really bad
it's
area.
where it's like really, yeah, like really poor.
Wait, you don't
Hey,
live in the
man,
ghetto?
like,
Well, I mean, it's a third. Philippines is a third world country,
you
right?
gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Especially
Yeah,
in the
it's a third
slums.
world country, but they're really advancing pretty fast, bro. Like
No, but
their
that's what I'm saying because he's saying you
economies.
don't live in the ghetto, but there's probably more
Well,
poor than
I
where.
live in a ghetto, but not like super ghetto like slums. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the slums is a whole different.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
because right on our backyard, there's a lot of drug dealers in there.
Oh damn.
Like
Oh no, you want to tell the story when we were
Victor knows
sitting
where it's
down?
at.
Yeah, we were sitting down, and I think it was you said it was your cousin, right, or one of your family members,
Uh,
and he just kept staring at me, and he's like, Is the he was all I think like drugged out or something.
Yeah, it was all drugged out. Yeah,
That was a bit of a trip.
Yeah, on what though?
on fucking meth. We
Oh
call it
shit.
shabu over here. Shabu,
Shabu.
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 shabu,
Let me get a tenth of some shabu.
bro. Like, dude. Recently too, there was a one dude who's trying to offer it to me. I'm like, no, dude, I don't do that shit.
Not anymore. Tell him.
No, I don't do that. Like, that's like the lowest grade of fucking drugs, bro.
Hey, at least you guys got the clean stuff. You know, probably don't have to worry about fentanyl
Nah.
Yeah, true
That is
that.
true.
Nah, I doubt it.
because fentanyl here is a
Bro,
problem.
fentanyl's everywhere right
Dude,
now.
it's
It doesn't even
epidemic.
matter.
No,
It
because
probably
no,
got to the Philippines, but
there's no reports that are people are like actual drug addicts that been drug addicts since day one. None of them are dying, so it's still
Not
legit
yet.
so
over
it's good.
here,
It's
I
clean.
guess.
It's clean meth.
It's clean meth.
We're
All
fine.
right,
It's
but if you
clean
want to
meth,
try it, at
bro.
least it's clean.
We're fine.
No, cause I thought he said like, oh, I have like he said he has weed, but I was like,
Sure.
dude, that's not weed, bro. Like, yeah, that's all.
Well,
Like,
okay,
nah, I'm
so
not
you
fucking
say
with
meth
that.
is shabu, right?
Shabu, yeah,
So
shabu.
how do you say weed?
Damo.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
then
there's
how
other
did you
ways to
get that
call it.
confused?
Damo, chonke. Like, there's words for it here.
And how did you get it confused, Enrico? Huh? Tell me.
No, cause he thought, cause we were drinking already, like,
The mo.
and we were already fucked up, and I was like, he gave me like he was signing me like, hey yo, kind of
I thought he
like
was gonna say a
in a way
sample.
like, hey yo, like you want some weed? I thought he said that, but I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
it was what I'm. Oh, yo, this shit is white. This is it's
Vic-
not for me,
This is
bro.
White Widow.
White.
His nose started twitching.
This is White Widow.
Fuck that, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's
White
crazy.
widow.
Though.
White right
Oh.
now.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I
He's
thought
like,
it
nah,
was.
my
He
shit's
thought
just super
and
frosty.
I never got offered
and he
meth. So
said
that's insane.
he thought I was asking for meth. I was like, no, hell, I'm not, dude. I look at my body. I don't look like a meth head to you, bro. Like,
Look at my body. I'm like,
yeah, it's crazy, man.
he's like, do you
For you
want
could tell it's
drugs or sex? Like, I, I don't know.
Hey, Rigor, over there in the
Uh,
Philippines, they're known for like the ghost guns. They're known for the ghost guns. Is it
they
easy
got
to
some
get
ghost
one?
guns here.
Is it easy to get one over there, just like that, if you're living there?
Yeah, you could buy like dirty guns. Yeah, like hot guns.
Damn.
Kind of like here, right?
Yeah, kind of like there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but see the thing is, like over there, like if you get caught with it, you get the For example, it's been used into like 5 murders. You'll catch the 5 murders.
Yep.
Mm.
No
That's how a
way.
hot gun works, though.
Yeah.
No matter
That's how
where
it
you are,
works.
you buy a
Oh,
hot gun
because
and
you're
you
the one in
use it and you get
possession of
caught
it.
with it, you're getting
Because you
all
truly
the
don't know if
crimes.
it's him or
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just waiting to solve a case. So
Yep, that's it.
no, Paul, he's not gonna bring you any meth.
Oh, you want to try shabu?
Shop.
I mean, Victor said
I'll
it's
try some
clean.
shabu shabu.
Victor said it's
I know,
clean.
huh? I want some
He
shabu
said-
shabu, like the hot pot, bro.
Dude, there's actually
just
this place
Guaranteed
in
no fentanyl.
there's this place in LA, I think around the Glendale area, and I just seen it where you know how here they do molcajetes and they serve it to you all hot in the molcajete, the food.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, they have it over there with pho, so it's almost like a hot pot, but they serve it to you in like this nice molcajete, and then you throw in all your meats and your noodles and stuff. And I thought that looked fire.
We
Damn.
have we have
Sounds
it
fire.
here as well. It's called shabu shabu, but it's hot pot with like various meats and stuff and
Yeah,
mushrooms and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
Wait, so that's
So-
how you say it, right? It's pho?
pho.
Because
Yeah,
I was getting people yelling at me, telling me that that's not how you say it. That it's pho.
Tell those guys are
No,
fucking
it's
crazy.
pho. Tell
Even
them
one of them was
tell them they're
Vietnam.
uncultured.
Tell them it's foo.
Tell him that's cultural inappropriation right there, man.
Tell them that's a hate crime. No, yeah, but I guess continuing with this whole conspiracy thing, we're gonna do one about our local hotel here in Bakersfield, and it's actually not.
Oh shit.
There's a bit of a conspiracy in there, but it's just a twisted ass hotel, I guess. So for many of you that live in the Bakersfield area, know what the Padre is. It's the 4-star Diamond Hotel. Um, Interestingly enough, it was opened back up in the 1928. It had closed for a while and it reopened and it like kind of reorganized itself. But so it starts with it being haunted, and I just kind of want to put it out there because some crazy stuff has happened at this hotel. And I guess in the earthquake of 1952, there was a fire on the 7th floor, and it resulted in like many deaths and like specifically children. You know, they weren't able to get out and they like died, and so it's acclaimed to be haunted. And the reason I believe this is true is because you guys know those, and I had just started there, so it's weird that it's like I can sense it already, and it's kind of weird because the bathrooms are like almost in the basement, and it's a super fancy
Damn.
bathroom. But I swear I was taking a piss, and I felt like something was watching me, you know, and I kept turning back, and I'm like, man, there's nothing there, but you can almost feel that weird
I
energy,
hate that feeling.
dude. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
and
had
so
Dude, that's crazy.
I was washing my hands, and I even like looked up real quick because the mirror. I was like, someone standing behind me, but I swear it felt like a physical presence there. And so then I'm like, nah, maybe I'm thinking too much about it being haunted because I already read a bunch of stuff on it. And then those motion activated paper towel
Oh,
dispensers. I'm over here baking. So it's right here where you're at, and I'm over here on this side. Tell me why, dude. I'm like mixing stuff up, and that thing just goes off. And I like turn around and look at it. And I'm like, there's no way, right? And so I pull the paper towel and I like just throw it away. And then I turn back around and I'm like, no, like there's no way. Like this is not happening right now.
Probably like a trip sensor or something.
But I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. It just happens like super random.
When
So
you're there?
maybe it is a default,
When
like
you feel a
faulty.
Yeah, because we
presence
got
or
a
what?
bunch of them at work and they go off. I'm like, what the hell?
Maybe it is a faulty, like, but the fact that it's happening after I found out made it trippy.
Oh, did you like freak yourself out?
Yeah, well, that's not the only thing. There's these things that are because I'm in a small room, so we almost have to play Tetris with the room and like stack things around. I was standing, and somehow this little tartlet pan flipped over and landed perfectly, like on my foot. Like it just how?
Mm.
What pushed it? It landed like perfect, like if someone set it there. You know what I mean? And I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, I don't even want to bend down to touch this thing. And stuff like that, dude. It's like it's really trippy, and the main thing is feeling like you can feel someone staring at you. But that's besides the point. That's why I think it was haunted. But there's also been a lot of suicides, and so it goes with the story of I don't know if you guys remember Mr. Miller from South,
yeah, the
the
one on the
wheelchair
wheel.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Hmm.
He actually told us this story about when he was a kid. I guess his parents would go a lot to the Padre, and he was going out through the front door, and he had turned around, and his brother had like hurry up and pushed them back in because someone jumped off and like hit right in front of him.
Wait, so
And
during this time he was still able to walk?
yeah, this is before his
Oh wait,
accident.
I thought you.
This is
Yeah,
before
because
his
he's in the
accident.
military, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, football.
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 Football, yeah, it was
Yeah.
football.
So this was before his accident, and then he's the one that told us this story. So I always had that in my mind about the Padre being haunted. But then I found out that
Fuck.
children burned in this hotel. And
That's
there's been multiple suicides. And if you actually look through the history, it's kind of hard to find some of this information. It's almost like someone,
Yeah, like they're covering it up.
right? And little did I find out, the conspiracy is besides being haunted, because I think that's real, and I don't think that's a conspiracy, but there's tunnels, right, in Bakersfield,
Yeah, underground tunnels downtown.
and this hotel has an access tunnel.
Something
got-
traffic or what?
I don't know, but turns out that people that work there were able to go and you can kind of see inside with the tunnel and it leads more down, but that part where it goes more down is blocked off.
Mm.
Like it's completely blocked off, wooden, taped off, and then they eventually closed off that wall so you can't get into the tunnel.
Well, it makes sense.
There's a kind of then there's a worker that works for the post office that I guess talks to because there's a post office like right next to it that also has a tunnel that leads to the Padre and to other rooms, and he says he's explored it before, but they're all like blocked off already. And so at one point, if you think Bakersfield has a big history with child like sex trafficking,
Ah,
so the conspiracy is that what if these tunnels were being used for that, you know, and then why is the history of it all so quiet down?
I see.
So it's just a little scary.
So you're like low key aiding and abetting. Okay.
A little bit.
You're-
A little bit.
I'm gonna try to look into it tonight.
Yeah, the
on
trip,
that.
man. Tunnels in
That-
general
yeah, that
under a
tunnels-
city is
Yeah, dude,
crazy.
that's weird.
That trippy
I wonder
as
if there's
fuck.
a like an outline in this in the city.
I'm sure
of
there is.
tunnels, right?
Like blueprints.
There should be, no?
Yeah,
that
I
should be
think-
public as well.
Well, see, it's hard to find any of that stuff. It's even hard to find the actual suicides that happen. Like, there's some articles that talk about the suicides, but it's hard to find like the dates of them, and you know what I mean. It's like everything in the tunnels. There's no way you can really find about the tunnels. So it's just weird that there's
It's like hard to
tunnels,
find the
but
connection
it's not.
to
Yeah, it's
Padre.
not being said anywhere or anything. And why did it originally close down? Was it because of money issues, or was it like there's something really going
They were
on?
digging the tunnels at the time.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's the conspiracy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. That's real crazy.
Because children go missing. And it's no one finds them most
Well,
of
it's
the time.
kind of like that thing with Disneyland. Did you see the recent? The lady said she saw in the bathroom. I think, the lady let her daughter go to the bathroom, and the daughter was taking too long to come out, and she swore she saw a tunnel like closing from the bathroom, and to this day she still hasn't found her daughter.
I actually seen that.
And there's real
I've
tunnels.
seen
It's
that.
been confirmed. There's real tunnels in Disneyland.
I
they
heard it's
claim
because
it's for
I
the
heard
employees.
the employees. Yeah,
But I mean, if you look,
I don't know.
the crazy part is when you look how many children have gone missing at
In
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Like it's
Because dude, if someone's stealing a child in Disneyland, there's no way you get away with it, right? Because the kid's gonna be screaming out. Like there's security as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would be hard unless you know you're working there and you got access.
so I'm trying to find the number, but it was, and it's supposedly because people are always waiting in line to use the restroom, so the parents kind of let the kids go by themselves,
Mhm.
and then they just never find them.
You should never let a kid go to the restroom by himself.
For real, dude.
How to?
There's a lot of creeps nowadays, man.
Each year, around
No, yeah, it
200
just takes like a
children
second.
go missing or get kidnapped. I guess every other year, or something like that.
How
Around-
many?
Around 200 children.
A year?
If they're
About a year.
too young, they could just walk off with
At
them. The kid won't
Disneyland.
even.
And they chop
That's
it
way
up
too many.
as-
That's
what
there's
it's.
no way.
Well, that's the
How many did you say?
conspiracy from like Reddit.
200?
From conspiracies from Reddit. and stuff.
200?
It's not like that's how many people are speaking up and stuff and saying why isn't any of this on the news? So that's the conspiracy.
That's
with
strange,
Disneyland.
dude. 200 is way too much.
It is a lot, right?
It's way too much.
A lot, dude.
Possible.
A lot.
And they hush the parents. Why aren't the parents speaking out? This
Are-
lady that
maybe because
recently just happened. Where is that on the news,
That Disneyland
Maybe they
money.
were paid, bro. They were paid.
bro?
It could have
people-
been
the rich need to
trying to
eat.
control the narrative. Oh yeah, I've heard some conspiracy about that. Like with the Kevin Hart, one of his
Yeah.
shows that he did. They keep talking about pizza, and I guess that's like code
seen that.
for eating children, and like different types of cheeses are for like the races of the children or something.
Yeah, see,
Supposedly
look,
that's how they stay young.
around 2000. This is from Quora.com. I don't know how sure what it is, but 2,000 children disappear from amusement parks each year. This number includes both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and their unsolved mysteries.
If those are real numbers, then what the hell?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who's shutting these people up?
Why isn't it in the
Known.
media at all?
And this most recent one caught traction, but out of nowhere it just died out.
Mm.
So
I mean,
Yeah,
bigger
because-
news keeps getting thrown out, and they just focus on that.
so that's what I'm saying. I think it's a trip.
I mean, that's unfortunate right now, man. If it's not your kid, people are like, "Oh, that's sad," and then just get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they feel sad. It's like I feel like it's a fake sympathy almost.
It is.
Put it on the social medias. Oh, this is such a horrible thing.
It's a fake
Try to-
sympathy followed by relief because
Yeah,
it's not their kid.
and
Well,
then
that's what it is.
after like a day or two, like, oh,
Yeah.
And so
Some-
that's that big
forget
conspiracy
about
with
it.
the missing children and stuff, you know? But Disneyland, if you want to sponsor us, we want some free tickets.
Hey, let's go to the tunnel.
There's people that's been to the tunnel and they get like aggravated, like assault towards them by the employees because they're not supposed to be down there
Yeah.
because they can only go so far, right? But I mean, what's deeper and deeper? That's the scary part.
Even
What
on
are you
airports too.
hiding,
That
Walt?
famous airport in Georgia
That has
I
that
believe?
whole that it's bigger than the airport itself in Colorado.
Colorado.
It's bigger
What's
than
the, what's the? It's just what's the airport called?
I forgot what it's called, but it's bigger than the airport itself.
They
The-
got some like weird Mason like statues and pictures.
Yeah. And someone that supposedly went down there said there was like actual like cells.
Mm.
Why? They're supposedly not using it, but it's all lit up.
Mm.
If you're not using it, why are you wasting the money on the light?
And what a best way to traffic is an airport. I don't know.
I'm trying to find the name of it. Colorado Springs or Denver Airport.
Have you guys seen this video?
It's a
Hold on.
Stapleton Airport. But I think that's crazy.
It involves Joe Biden and
Yeah,
his
it's really
granddaughter.
crazy.
I have, and I don't. I don't want to see it.
You know what I mean? Like where she
Wasn't he trying to kiss her?
No, he did. It was when she was done voting. I think it was like her first time voting. I don't know if you guys seen that video.
Oh,
Fucking
I
pedophile.
barely seen it
he
today.
kissed her lip.
He went for a kiss. It looked like the lips, but she kind of like little dodge.
I mean,
But she did look uncomfortable, bro.
yeah, that's the part because grandparents kiss their.
That's fine. I mean,
Right?
for me, it's weird kissing lips.
Well, I used to do it with my kids all the
I
time.
mean, it's a kid. But
And
I'm
I-
saying when she's like,
Yeah. I still do it with Nolan, but like at a certain age, I stop. Like you know what I mean?
yeah, but like 18.
No, yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah, for real.
That's a
That's
trip.
Yeah, that's weird.
And the fact that her body language when he was
You can
around
tell
her,
how she froze up and got uncomfortable.
because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, when he went for the putting the sticker, and she kind of like moved the weight to the side, like
Mhm.
yeah, all right, it's a trip. Yeah,
Honestly, man,
it's a
poor guy is senile, and they're just using him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Regardless of what it is, he's senile and old, and they're using him. Obviously,
I want Trump back.
I do too. No, I'm not.
Hey, he's
That's,
gonna take off
that's
that
not
payroll
even a
tax.
joke. 100%.
Even though he imposed a Muslim ban, but
If Trump gets to run again, I'm voting Trump. You know how low gas prices were down when Trump was in office? Inflation was down like
$2.
over 200%. Is that not crazy?
Pretty-
I don't know, man.
Like I'm a Trump supporter, but I actually would like to see JFK run things around though this 2024.
Nah, the name is just the name. I don't know enough to like.
He said JFK.
Yeah,
Check
because
him out, bro. Check him
dude.
out. I mean RFK. My bad.
yeah, but you're
If he has the same, like characteristics as his,
yes,
wait,
But-
is it father or
but people are
father, right?
Uncle.
and kind of
Uncle.
like RJ here. I'm gonna call you out a bit, RJ. You're kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt because of the name.
No, not really. I actually looked into his
His campaign.
platform, and then he was actually at Joe Rogan's podcast, and I've seen him on a couple of um podcasters
So what are a
podcast
few
programs
things
as
that
well.
stand out that you think he can do different?
I
Is
mean,
he
dude,
gonna?
pretty much like the border security. That's one thing that he could do a great job on.
Is he gonna disband the CIA?
I no,
I mean, that's
no,
a
no,
conspiracy
no.
with JFK.
It is.
He legit said that, like, I'm gonna rip the CIA in shreds
No,
and
but
throw it up in
he
the
But
air,
he
wants
got killed.
and he got
he,
killed.
he does want transparency. Like he wants to bring out all those classified paperwork that did happen to his
And
uncle
he's not gonna win.
when he wins and stuff like that. So he wants transparency with a lot of things in the government,
I
which
don't
a
know.
lot of
I need to
government,
look more into
which
the guy before
which
I give
Yeah, I
him
don't even.
yeah,
any
look him up,
credibility.
look him up. I'm not gonna sit here and be
Yeah,
like,
that sounds
you know,
interesting already. The Kennedy
you
name.
know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is what I'm saying is a lot of people are easily gonna want to vote because of the Kennedy name. Oh, he can do the same thing, but where's his credibility? Like, show me where I should
How
believe
old
in
is
him.
he?
He's
Do you
he's
know?
an anti-vaxxer too. He's 70 plus
That's
70
That's insane. How long
73,
ago that?
but he's in good
hmm
condition though. Like he's physically fit and stuff like that. So
I mean, that's just a couple years older than my dad.
Your dad should run for
how old is
president.
your dad?
My dad's from 75.
Oh,
Oh shit, your dad's
He's
old.
52, 53, something like that.
Wait, did you
About
say 75?
Dude, your dad's young.
1975.
1975.
What are you guys saying?
I thought I
Oh
heard
no,
you
he's
say he
70
was
years
75.
old. Yeah.
Oh no,
I
the
was going to
age.
say,
No,
no
no.
way.
My mom's
He's in his
from
50s right now.
1949.
Yeah, your parents are.
Yeah, that's
How
like
old?
that was my grandpa right there.
Yeah.
He's
No, but yeah, I would need to like find credibility with this guy or even like listen to his stuff because I
look,
haven't.
look, you like
That's
Joe
because
Rogan,
he's
so go to his Joe Rogan podcast
Kennedy's
with him.
nephew.
Yeah, when you
Hey,
said he
Rico,
was
were
on
you
Joe
seeing his
Rogan's
actual
podcast, I'm
age?
down to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
Instantly.
it's a good podcast. Like that session was a good podcast. That's why it got me to look more into to his stuff.
Well, how you voting? You're over there.
Bro, I'm coming back August.
Oh, oh okay.
Comes back, votes,
The
leaves.
the election is in November.
The election's already over.
No, the election is in November.
Oh,
I think RJ's off that shop.
Nah, bro, I pass. But yeah, dude,
Got any
look
witnesses?
into that podcast. Look into that
Yeah,
podcast. It's
dude.
really good.
Yeah, I will.
And I mean, like I said, the Kennedy name.
It has a lot to do with him easily getting views or people to vote for him. You know.
Have you guys seen the re-upload the mastered assassination?
No, I haven't.
nope.
No.
You could see it, man.
Oh, like they
Like
remastered
the
the
poor
actual
wife,
footage of
dude,
it?
that right next to
Original?
him too.
Mhm.
And like her first instinct was to go get his freaking brain remains,
Oh, I know.
but she said she didn't even remember that when she saw the video. Like, oh, I did that,
I mean, imagine the shock.
dude. I don't know.
Your
And
husband
the fact
just-
that they're saying that he got shot from the back, but then you see the shot and it's
Yeah.
in front. Look into the HD
'Cause
one.
They were
dude.
they were
It's
saying I
crazy.
think
I'll
it
look
goes
into
from
it,
the
yeah.
direction they said that the wife would have gotten killed. Something like that.
Yeah, and the whole magic bullet where one bullet went through
Sure.
like body parts. But there's no way though they could do that.
That's the body or the bullet curved or something like
No,
that.
not the bullet. It went through.
Wanted.
It went through like an
Wanted.
arm and leg.
Mhm.
It's just too like,
from the
dude,
protect-
no.
And then supposedly there was a guy like with the crowd that like gave the signal.
Oh,
or
the
something
umbrella
like
guy.
that. Yeah, umbrella guy. Yeah.
Well,
And, like,
did you not see how the security or his security was set up?
The fact
So
that he
weird.
was the fact that he was in a convertible.
It's
Mhm.
so weird.
That's crazy. And around buildings like that.
It's a setup, you know. And they didn't reroute last minute too, or something like that.
I forgot.
The
I
route
don't
had
know.
changed.
Oh, that's
But dude, what the
fishy
hell?
right there in itself.
Yeah, and I don't even think the guy that they caught was the real guy.
He did kill someone right after.
Well, I mean,
I don't know why though,
what
but
makes it a viable person to like go after?
yeah.
But I don't think.
The reason why they caught him is because where he was at, they found 3 shells, I believe.
He could have easily took the fall though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To me, the one that gets me is that they're saying he got shot back of the head, but then you see the video.
And
Clearly,
you
it
can
does
see
not
it's
look.
not. Yeah.
It does not look like he got shot in the back of the head.
Well, hopefully RFK doesn't succumb to the same death or fate. I guess one would say.
Yeah, I hope not.
Oh. I mean, this world is crazy already. Like, I think we should just become a communist country.
Yo, dude, be careful with you.
I'm joking.
You might get
Yeah, they're
flagged, dog.
gonna.
Joking, guys. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I think he read the Communist Manifesto.
Man, the things that we say here, man, it's crazy.
That's his podcast, man.
Rigor's like, I
know,
got nothing to do with
I
it.
love it. I
Nothing.
love it. I love it.
Nah, it's a joke. That's a joke, though. I love my freedom.
We're gonna get tagged and be like Communist Party over here.
I just read the manifesto. It's fine.
Oh man, I don't know. We'll see. I guess what happens during election, huh? Who gets what? Who
Yeah,
has
I
the
mean,
most
hopefully
money?
not. Hopefully not Biden though. Like, I'm tired of his shit.
I'm
I
done.
think
tired
no
of
one's
it.
gonna allow
You're
that to
what?
happen.
No one.
The only reason why he even got is because of freaking Hillary, right? Like, oh, nobody
Yeah.
wanted her. Yeah.
But I don't even think. I think everybody was just so tired of Trump being Trump that he kind of pushed everybody to vote for Biden.
I think it was
Should've been Bernie.
stolen, the election.
Bro, what election is it? If we want to go there,
What's that?
I said if we want to go there, what election is it?
The 2020 election.
I'm saying most elections are probably rigged,
Oh yeah, you're right.
I feel like it just goes to the electoral.
right? And that's like what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So what's the point of us voting then? You know what I mean? If it goes
To
back
make it
to the
seem like
electoral college.
we matter.
Exactly. Yeah. Try to give
Put a
us
show. Put a show.
some, I guess.
For the show,
It's
right?
to make
I
it seem
guess.
that the people have a say in what's really happening in their country, but
Nothing really.
I mean, we don't really control much.
No, none at all.
We can't even control our day-to-day lives, dude. Like if you think about it, we have to work a 9 to 5 to survive. Who set that up? What fucking crazy person set that up?
I don't know, but that guy needs to get beat.
But you see what I'm you see what
I
I'm
think,
saying? Though?
I think it went back all the way to the Romans. I believe they had that
And
system.
it started with the whole controlling a society and how you wanted it to be. So it's just like
True, true.
yeah. But those are some cool conspiracies. Alex, Paul, do you guys have any conspiracies?
Not really. I don't really. I was recently starting to look into this channel called Coast to Coast. I guess they have some pretty crazy stuff on there.
Oh yeah, I heard of Coast to Coast. I had a coworker that was crazy into that.
Coast to coast?
Yeah, it's a radio.
I was thinking about getting into that.
Hmm.
Yeah, like they do callers. They call in people and let them tell their story.
Oh, I see. We got caller number 1.
Yeah, it's mostly like truckers that
Yeah.
listen to that.
And it's mostly
yeah,
like
all
alien
that free
stuff
time.
too.
All that free time.
Yeah. I mean, I would have been doing that.
Yeah. Me too, for sure. The
Trying to
thing-
beat the sleep, you know?
I mean, it's also kind of hard when you're listening to something and not wanting to sleep.
Yeah, as a trucker, fuck that, bro. It's just
Yeah, I
a
don't know
hard
how they
job.
do it. I fall
They're gone
asleep
for
and
like
I'm
a
working.
week. Mm.
You know, I'm working and I'm already tired, falling asleep. So
I know, and they're like, what, 10
Yeah.
hours?
so I don't even know how they do it.
Sometimes it crosses freaking country.
Yeah,
Bro.
man. Long
Could you
ass
imagine
drive.
being stuck on a traffic too on the freeway, man?
I think Paul has something.
Yo, all right. So I don't know. Earlier we were talking about the Matrix and thing. So one day, literally, me and Manny were gonna go pick up the kids from school. You know how you guys see those airplanes that freeze in the air? So
I've never
literally,
seen that.
I
all
have.
right,
What I've
my
seen
call
is
Freeze
me.
like
in the air.
birds, like
But
just
that's
frozen in the
science.
air.
I've seen
That
a
was
video
good.
that something like
That's
that.
science.
I was actually recording one of those on my way home from work one
It's
time,
because if
like
you
on
think
WeedPad.
about it, the way the world moves, continuously rotating, and then you're moving away from it. So when the plane is going, it looks like it's still. So it's like all momentum.
Yeah, and I've seen one, and like I've seen one, like it happened like a week ago, and I say, Manny, look, that airplane's stuck in the air. Like I pointed it out, and then Manny like, well, Manny was on the phone with my sister-in-law, and he was driving, so he couldn't really see. And I was like, look, look, and I couldn't even get my phone. I wanted to record it and then post it to the group chat so y'all could see like what I was seeing. But dude, that was tripping me out. Like that airplane stuck in the air, dude. That was trippy.
That'd be sick to see.
Hmm
I would have been tripping out
I've only
too.
seen videos.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't seen. I seen the water one.
Oh, it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. That's just
The
like
water one?
how it happens.
Yeah.
The water one.
Oh, it's the same thing like that. Where like they stop. They stop right, and the water flows, and then when they keep moving, it just stops
It looks
completely.
still, yeah. It's the movement, but that's
Oh yeah,
that's
no, I
science.
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
That's
It looks
crazy.
trippy though, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I was tripping out. Like, yo, dude, like the
Freaking
airplane's in the
aliens,
air
dude.
stuck.
I mean,
Like,
it could be chalked down to not even that. Like it can just, who knows? Yeah, it could be a
yeah,
yeah.
glitch.
I've heard
Or
that
like
they have like
the
some type of
rotors
trick to do
too.
that.
Yeah.
Like it matches the camera. What is that called? The frames per second.
hmm
It's like the
Correction?
same. Yeah,
Oh,
and it looks like it's not even moving. The rotors.
Yeah. Exactly like that. That's what it is. Yeah.
mhm.
It's a trip.
But that's cool that you seen that.
Yeah.
yeah,
I've never
dude,
seen that.
I was all amazed, bro. My eyes opened up and like, yo,
All right, you guys want to get
like
deep
I
into this? What about COVID?
COVID. I got COVID twice.
Bro.
I have still
damn,
not
that's
gotten it.
crazy. Yeah, I
I
haven't
just
gotten it
I
yet.
just got sick. COVID's not real.
I got COVID twice. No symptoms.
Okay.
Both times, dude.
I just,
Both
Yeah, a
times.
lot of the
No
scientists are saying that
symptoms at all.
Asymptomatic.
they're saying that the what's it called, like the Pfizer and all the Moderna, all that, the cure supposedly is actually
Vaccines?
harming more than
What
yeah,
are
the
you- which
vaccines.
one
They're
did you guys
harming.
put on?
Moderna.
Moderna.
I got the Pfizer.
Got the Pfizer as well.
I got the
I
Pfizer.
think I got Moderna as well. Damn, we're all vaccinated.
You
We're all
also
gonna
got the
die.
booster shot.
Yeah, I got the
I got
booster
the
one
booster.
too.
No, I
And
only
if you
got two.
think about it right now, if we weren't vaccinated, nothing was gonna happen to us.
Mhm.
For real, dude.
They
That would have been so sick. Me saying I never got vax.
it would have been, but you also would have not have a
But you guys
job.
want to know why I got vax?
It's your job.
They offered me $300
At your job.
each.
Hey, they just gave me 2 days
Each.
off.
Each shot, dude, and it was two. That should have been
Fuck,
suspicious
must
as
be
hell.
nice.
So $600.
Yeah, for real.
I had
Got
to
ripped
get it
off.
because I was
Every
working with people.
employee.
We got ripped off from
What's
doing
a
that
tr-
bullshit.
That's a trip.
No, when I was
You
at
got
the
paid for
office, I had
that
to
and we
get-
didn't?
I know.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
What kind of bullshit is
What?
that,
I
man?
know.
I wish I got paid for
They work
mine.
for the system.
And technically, I did get paid for mine because it was excused day off, but still, it's just 1 day. That's half of what.
But you got
For
paid
each
though
shot.
for that?
Oh, they just gave me the day off. Like it's like not for
What
my
you
sick
did-
time and not
That's
for my
insane,
PTO.
dude. I got paid for that.
Oh,
You
okay.
got
You got
paid
paid
for
for it.
He got paid money for it. I just got the day off
That's-
and they paid me for it.
I should have raised. I was like, hey, free money.
I should have raised your eyebrow big
That's
time,
free
bro.
money.
I wish I got paid for it.
Yo.
I literally thought, like, free money. I'm gonna take it.
The
This
greed. That's hilarious.
I wonder if I became Muslim first and then thought about it, if I wouldn't have taken it. That's a little interesting.
Would you
to
have
think
done it
about.
now?
No. Like I didn't even
I
take
don't
the
think you would
booster.
have took it.
Yeah, I don't have a booster.
Neither.
I think I only have no wait. I got the first, second, and dose, and that's it. No booster.
Yeah, fuck the booster. I'm not getting no booster.
I got my card too. I laminated it.
No, dude, because
Victor was proud with
there's
that $600 in his pocket.
For real.
And I
regarding that
laminated the $600.
regarding the vaccine, they're saying that it's like I've read some stuff that it's causing a lot of heart
It's
um
causing more harm than good.
no it has some like
Oh, I've
Oh,
heart
I
just
heard that.
diseases, not heart
Yeah.
diseases, but like pretty much something that has to do with your heart that it's acting weird.
I mean, in some cases, they got blood clots too.
yeah.
Well, we were the fucking test brats.
Basically, yeah.
The
The
test
lab rat.
dummies.
And apparently, it did come from the lab. Freaking COVID.
Yeah, you heard that?
It did come from it.
Well, originally.
And then remember when the whole thing was coming out, everyone was like, "No, it didn't come from the Wuhan lab. You guys are tripping. It was from the bats that people ate." And they
Yeah,
kept
I
shutting
remember.
people down because of that. And then years later, oh, it turns out it did came, but whatever. It's passed.
Well, COVID was just another strain of like SARS and
I mean,
everything.
dude, that's what they were working for. They were
Mhm.
working on Wuhan lab.
Yeah.
Freaking COVID.
It's just another strain. That's it.
We're working on curing it so they
Crazy.
could.
No, they're trying to release it. Next is zombies.
Hopefully
I-
happens.
For real,
Yeah,
Speaking of
supposedly the
zombies,
hopefully it
viruses in
happens.
No, what's
America are
crazy
right
is the ice caps that are melting. They got bacteria on there. And
who
viruses.
knows-
Yeah, that's what I was talking about right now.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, we're in the same
Hey, so
wavelength. We got this.
what
We're
about
gonna
our
escape.
Edgar?
What's
What
up?
about our zombie thingy?
Oh, the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
I say we do an improv.
Little improv to
I actually have some ideas.
finish this off.
I have some ideas here. Let me.
That's already what, like 1:30, 1:40?
About 2 hours and 11 minutes. Oh, I have it on maybe my notes. I can't remember. Okay, so we can do an improv on a writing team trying to think up new fortunes for fortune cookies. A family booking a vacation to space,
Mm.
or a staff meeting at a zoo for mythical creatures. I feel like those are all fun. You know, get out of the comfort of like a normal improv. What do you guys think?
I don't know which one.
We can let Paul decide. Unless he's gonna take long.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, you decide.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not really that good at improv.
We're not either. We're just trying it
What
because
what were they
it's kinda
again?
fun. So a writing team trying to
Family.
think up new fortunes for fortune cookies. A family booking a vacation to space. Or a staff meeting at a zoo for mythical creatures.
Zoo one.
The zoo one? That we said?
The zoo one, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex,
zoo one.
you said the zoo one?
Yeah.
I feel like that one's a bit harder.
They're pretty hard.
I mean, the fortune cookie one is almost like,
You can just say anything.
but he chose the zoo one, so we have to do it. All right, so Paul, we're gonna improv. You know what improv is? We're just gonna go off our heads and we're imagination and just going with the story. So
All right,
our improv is we're having a staff meeting at a zoo for mythical creatures.
Okay.
All right, so RJ's gonna start this one off.
No. I cannot start this off, bro.
All right, Paul, you're gonna start it off. You're the guy holding the staff meeting. You're the boss, big boss. You're calling the staff meeting on why. So just from there, just create anything. Why we're having a staff meeting, all this stuff. Like I don't want to give detail because it's supposed to be improv. We're supposed to just off the top of our head.
We're having a meeting because one of the lions has escaped.
The lion is not mythical.
Say a griffin.
Oh, it's okay. A dragon had escaped.
There you go.
It's mythical. I
You want
never
me? You
seen a
want me to give it
dragon.
a shot? Starting it off.
Okay, you can start it
You
off.
want to give it a shot? No, me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Welcome everyone to our annual mythical staff meeting. I'm hoping everyone here brought their paperwork on all the animals that we have here in our zoo. So we're going to start off with Edgar. Are there anything interesting in your guys' environment that was occurring?
Yeah, I don't know if this is interesting or not. But for some reason, every time I go to the habitat of the little dragon slash donkey babies, I get aroused.
Get aroused.
Is that a thing?
In the paperwork, it does say to be cautious with their fumes because it's in a aphrodisiac, I believe it is what it's called. So you should have been wearing your mask heading over there
Yeah, but you
because
see,
it could
man,
happen.
I think I start getting aroused with all the creatures.
Yeah, that's a problem. How about you, Rigor?
Well, the unicorn dragons over here are pretty wild. First off, they try to always bite my hair for no reason. And
I mean, they are
secondly,
unicorns.
well, I don't know why they're trying to go for my hair. They could have just go for my arm or something like that, but why my hair?
Do you think we can switch so they can bite my hair?
Dude, I'm losing almost all my hair already. I would love to. But then
Just
again,
make
if I
sure
go,
just make sure you don't have Edgar going to that department. We want to keep the unicorns nice and pure.
okay.
Ah, but Pa was with me and he said he didn't feel anything. Was it just me?
I think it's just you.
It's just you. I don't know. I had my mask on.
Thank you,
My
Paul,
boy
for
wearing the gas mask.
thank you, Paul, for wearing the PPE, the proper PPE. I appreciate that.
You know, this is in the book. You have to wear it.
So, Edgar, probably work on your PPE next time. And Alex, how's your department going?
I mean, it was going pretty good until about a couple hours ago when we noticed that one of our griffins was missing from the cage.
That
You
is
mean
very
Peter? You
interesting.
mean Peter Griffin?
So I was actually around on that side and I saw what happened.
Yeah, we probably need to steer them away from those baby donkey dragons.
And you were doing your rounds when you noticed the griffin missing?
Yeah, I thought I was asking Paul for the chart, and he just handed it to me, but I'm not sure what happened there.
I mean, Paul has a different department. I mean, you're the griffin guy.
Me and Edgar were putting
Peter
Whenever
Griffin
I
guy.
interviewed you, you literally said I'm the griffin guy. So that should have been. You should
Yeah,
have
he
been
was
taking
just
care of
passing
that.
me the chart. Like, I wasn't asking him for information.
So I
Somebody
don't know if
else.
these are
somebody
just side effects,
So-
but all this griffin talk is making me aroused.
Griffin, yeah. And soon enough, we'll have an HR department as well. But right now, we can't. We're lacking it. That's fine. And what about you, Paul?
Well, I was telling Edgar earlier that I think we should go check on the flying pigs because of you know, they might escape pretty soon, but I doubt it with the new cage that we bought. Shouldn't be a problem.
Let me guess. Edgar's gonna get aroused when he see that flying pigs.
I'm already aroused.
Jesus.
I mean, luckily the pigs could escape. They could fly. We should be fine.
Can I take a ride on a pig? You see, I was trying to ride
What
the
kind of
donkey
ride are you
dinosaur.
talking about?
I'm just trying to ride the wave of the mythical creature because I'm aroused. Giggity.
Are you sure you're not on shrooms?
I don't know. I'm aroused.
Jesus.
Did you eat some of those mushrooms that the little elves give you on section B?
That's a good question. That's an off limit area as well. I'm have to look through the
You
cameras.
need
I don't know.
restricted
Did you?
access for that area.
I might have.
Mm,
I was talking to some small people. I don't know if they were elves or not, but they kind of just brought me a care package, and the next thing you know, I was with the dragon donkeys, and I was aroused. And I swear I saw Rigor there.
think you guys snitched on the elves. They should have never done that. Because I'm gonna have to purge them now.
Nah,
No,
man,
no, 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 no,
nah.
no,
I'll
no,
go
no,
talk to
no.
the elves because the mushrooms
They
they have.
have a good crop going,
You think
so
I
do
can
not do
get
that.
some of that
Mm.
crop before you purge
Well, the
them?
thing is, it gets you aroused to mythical creatures. That's why I told them not to distribute the
Hey,
mushrooms.
it had a different effect on me.
So you're not aroused?
No,
Wait, you didn't take
but
the white powder that they were offering, right?
no, 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 no. It was more like white crystals.
Freaking elves, dude.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness!
god.
It makes my eyes roll back.
Is this water sanitary? Looks
Don't touch it.
questionable to me.
My habitat's
Don't
falling
touch it.
apart, dude. Oh my god.
I was milking the dragon, and I wanted some cookies. So I went to the break room to get my cookies. And Rigor was just sitting there with his eyes rolled back and his pants were down.
Whoa!
Don't tell
Whoa!
me you're not.
And I got aroused.
Jesus Christ.
Hey yo!
Pause.
Hey yo!
Pause.
This is a pause. That's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I would like to do the fortune cookie one. Or the booking of vacations also not too hard.
What's the fortune cookie one?
It's
How
like
does that one
we're a
go?
bunch of writers trying to think of new fortunes to go on fortune cookies.
Mm. We could try that one out.
Uh,
Yeah.
You should probably start off. Yeah.
Okay. Let me think it is a little
I'm already
bit
trying to freaking figure out
a
what.
fortune.
Yeah, fortune.
All right. All right, guys, we're on a deadline. I actually kind of want to have an accent or something. Kind of want to like throw in something spicy.
Go for it.
Damn, I need to think of an accent now.
I think Australian or British.
Mate. What?
Canadian.
Eh? Um,
Just make sure.
Oh, Ireland! Ireland!
that's
Yes.
hard. That's hard.
Just make sure when you say no, you say nar,
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 nar.
Do a
nar.
Boston accent. Like you're from Boston,
Watch it. I'm walking here. That's all I got.
Nice.
and you pocket call someone else. It's my pocket spot.
Oh my god. Water. Water. All right, writing team. Here we go. We are trying to think of new fortunes. We need to make our money back. And we're not making our money back because your fortunes are shit. So we need some new fortunes to make our money back. Understood? All right, Victor. I saw that your last fortune said glory hole is the best hole to be around. And quite frankly, I agree, but it's not selling.
Okay, how about if there's a hole, there's a goal.
See, I like the way you're talking. I like the way you're talking. Write that down. We got to put it on the books. Paul, last time you said if she's old enough to pee, she's old enough for me. And that's not quite selling.
Uh, what about the older the grandma, the better the. No,
Okay,
actually
we'll
no.
come back to you, Paul.
I'll go
but
back to that. Yeah, yeah.
we need something, or we're gonna have to let you go.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, Rigor. Last time you came up with one, and it was a little weird. You were talking about something in the sense of, fuck, I can't even think of one.
I don't know, boss. These don't really sound like fortunes. They sound like statements to me. Honestly, probably why they're failing. I don't know.
You guys are my writers. I need your ideas.
Yeah, like what was this one I found right here? Every exit is an entrance to new experiences.
All right, that's a little too deep, Alex. We need
Yeah,
to get
I
fun. We
I
need to
don't
get
like. I don't
Wasn't
junky.
like
mine?
that.
All right, we
I
need
just
something
found
that
it.
tickles our balls. Rigor, I need you to help me here. Come on, you're our money maker.
Can you do let's party like it's 1980s?
But where's the fortune?
That's the fortune. You know what's going on down in the 80s, right?
No, I don't. Enlighten me.
It's the crack epidemic.
All right, I'm gonna need to hire a new team of writers. The only one I liked was the goal, or the hole is the goal.
If there's a hole, there's a
If
goal.
there's a hole, there's a goal.
I got one. I got one. I got one. This one. This one's good. They say true beauty is in the inside. I never been inside of you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a money maker. Write it down, put it on paper, and we're gonna roll with that one. We'll call it the love section. Anybody else?
What
Anybody?
about this one? If you
I'm
eat
running out of
something,
ideas.
nobody sees you eat it, it has no calories.
I like that
Oh,
one. I
okay.
like that
All
one.
right. All
We'll
right.
put that under.
Promoting obesity. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll put that under obesity matters. I can see it now. Millionaires, millionaires. I say,
I can see why Alex here is the top writer. Honestly,
Alex, I'm putting you on my whiteboard against
that was amazing. I'm inspired.
not
Actually.
the whiteboard of the pedophiles, but the whiteboard of the writers. Or you can go on both if you like. I'll take that as a
I'm-
yes. All right, now Rigo, we're gonna have to let you go. It's your last chance. Rigor,
If she got a knocker, can I knock it?
we can put that under sexual harassment. We're running with it. Write it down, pin it. We're gonna be millionaires.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, that was our improv. We tried.
Oh man.
Oh my god, we're gonna keep doing some of these. We haven't been back on it, but we thought it'd be fun to bring it back.
The practice.
Yeah, especially having
We need to practice.
two more
We
extra
should have kept
people
it going.
around.
We can even do the last one just to
Might as well. I don't
might as
know.
well, right? So we'll just do one more before we end this episode. Give me 1 second, Victor. Go ahead and, or we'll let you know what we'll let RJ.
Yeah, we'll let Rigor.
We'll let RJ take this one over. It's gonna be a family booking, a trip to space.
Family booking, trip to space. How you all doing, Space Rangers? This is our family 11202, and we are trying to book a flight to Planetary 9966.
9966.
So, Edgar, did you pack your things already?
See, I'm having trouble. I don't know what to pack. It says we can pack for cold weather, and that's what we should anticipate. But what if one of the days gets warm? Should I pack for warm weather?
Warm is cool enough. But
I
if-
agree that having appropriate, clothing is important. But will there be Wi-Fi?
there is no Wi-Fi in space. Come on now.
Nah, man, I don't think I want to go.
I thought the best Wi-Fi was in space for the satellite. You know that big old satellite.
So I shouldn't probably bring my PS5 or laptop or my phone.
You can. You actually can.
Okay, I got
As a
another
Space
question.
Ranger.
Got another question.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I bring any paraphernalia at all? No, is that a thing?
If you're gonna let me join it, then you can, especially
What's off
the
limits?
white stuff. No, 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 no.
Rigor,
It's not off
I
limits.
know, I know we're going to space, and I know this vacation is important, but I think we need to have an intervention when we get there.
Intervention that you're not taking drugs.
Is beer allowed? Can we take beer?
Bring as many beer as you can because we will party like it's 1969.
So, are we going to Planet 1969, or are we partying
And
like it's 1969? I'm quite confused here because you took $2,000 from me, and I'm starting to think this trip isn't happening.
Two
it's
thousand
happening.
dollars. I
Trust
had a
me, it's
coupon for that.
happening.
They got to use a coupon, and you took $2,000 from me.
Wait, they charged you 2,000. They charged me 5.
Well, look, we all have different
He charged me three
fees.
thousand.
All right,
So, where's all this money going to?
the white stuff.
So, how are we getting there? You explain to me. I'm starting to get a little aggravated, you see? And when I get aggravated, I start to break things. And when I start to break things, I start to scream because I get scared. And when I get scared, I shut down and go into my room. And when I go into my room, I like to have some of the white stuff.
Exactly.
And when I have some of the white stuff, I completely forget where everything went.
See, the thing is, this whole space edition that we're gonna go into, expedition that we're gonna go into, it's a blast, and we're gonna use the highly new rocket ships that have been made by the guy who made the homemade submarine.
Oh
I don't
no
know if I
way!
want to take a trip now.
No, yeah, me either.
No, but his specialty is spaceships. So
Oh, if that's
Exactly.
the
I think we're
case.
fine.
And I had a question actually.
Go
So
ahead.
since I'm already using my coupon, can I also pile on my flying miles for that?
No, you may not. We're not flying. We're spacing.
So I know this might be a little weird because we're family and all, but are we gonna be part of the Mile High Club?
Definitely.
Did you put enough oxygen tank for us?
I
Come
actually
on,
replaced
Paul.
it with some beer.
We have enough.
Okay, just making sure.
And we're flying this thing with an Android phone.
Yeah, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
Maybe if it was an iPhone, but it's Android.
We're gonna crash.
I think we're fine.
Who's flying this, first of all? Can I fly
You're
it?
top notch. You're top notch space cowboy, is me, but you could be my co-pilot.
This thing was on autopilot.
Autopilot sets to 1969. Are we time traveling or are we going to a new
It's a new planet. Trust me.
Rico? Last time you said trust me, you wasted all our rent money on white stuff.
But did you have fun with the white
I
stuff?
got addicted.
And it's fun.
Wait, this ain't a metaphor. Like we're not gonna take like this ain't a thing where we're taking drugs, and then, that we're going to space. But are we actually going to space?
We're going to space while taking the white stuff.
That doesn't sound too convincing.
That's a little concerning.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
So no Wi-Fi, right?
Sounds
You know what?
frustrating.
Lego
Are we
Fortnite?
sure?
So for how many days we're gonna be out there?
Forever. Forever, ever, for never, never.
The trip is gonna take a long time to get there. Maybe like a year or two.
Damn.
So
So that means I have to bring the kegs instead, huh?
Oh, good,
Yes.
Paul. I replaced some of the oxygen tanks with some kegs.
So I seen this one movie about the blue people and them coming out of capsules when they got to the new land. Is that what we're gonna be doing?
No, we're
Because
gonna
if
be
that's the case,
dropping
I don't need
by
clothes and I can
with
be
a
naked.
parachute. We're gonna be dropping by on a parachute.
Can I be naked?
Of course, you could be naked.
I'm s- I'm starting to think this is gonna be more of a trip than a vacation.
What kind of trip do you want to be in?
As long as my balls didn't get caught, I'll take the trip.
It will definitely take the trip.
Okay,
Bruh.
well, Bean. That was
I
alright.
know
What's that?
what I caught on this whole what I got from is that Rigor's obsessed with white stuff.
Me too, actually. The shabu.
That's all I got from
There's,
all this.
it's like
The shabu.
every improv,
Every
there was something with some white
stuff.
stuff.
For real.
So Rigor,
White crystals,
when you get back
white
in
stuff.
August, we're
Oh.
holding an intervention. I said, are we gonna be part of the
Maybe
mile
your
hike
story
club? He
with
said,
that drug dealer
sure.
did go though. Said.
So are we gonna? Are we? Is there a bathroom in there?
Man, no, I kind of forgot to install that, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It's homemade.
Shoot. All right, guys. We've been running this episode for about 2:35 now. I kind of expected it was gonna go a bit long.
That's long. I at least you don't have to cut too much.
I'm not cutting other than the
Yeah,
The
my
bleep,
freaking
but-
my freaking employer.
Yeah, you said it was like at 116 or something.
yeah. I have it written down.
Like how you just ask me. I just
I
answered.
like how you
right
just
away.
answered it.
Yeah, guys,
Oh,
but this
man.
was a cool podcast, Paul. What'd you think?
I actually loved it. I want to do this again.
For sure, we can make it happen. And Alex, I mean, you've been on here before, so it's good to have you guys on. It's always cool to interact and socialize with our friends. And
And
I think
I
that's
can already see some improvements that we got to do for sure.
yeah, for sure, big time.
Yeah, like I feel like we didn't really have too much of the guests speaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I
because
thought
we
I
just
spoke.
we
good amount.
You did, but Paul, we
Oh
should.
yeah, Paul.
we'll have a
think
solo
so.
episode with Paul.
Okay,
We'll have solo episode with Paul.
we'll make this up.
We'll get
Yeah, I'm
into more of Paul.
Bring the notes.
Again, guys, there's a lot that we need to work on, but this is only our like 8th episode now coming out soon. Theaters near you, HD, Dolby, whatever you want to say. Even when, if you want your seats to shake, you gotta pay extra on our Patreon at EdgarRodriguez.com. Go ahead and
Put your
subscribe.
PayPal.
I'll go ahead and put my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle down below. And yeah, guys, it was fun doing this again. Fun socializing, fun making a podcast, even though, you know what? This is episode 8 of building a podcast from nothing, not knowing how to podcast, but we're learning how to podcast, and that's what it is. This has been fun. This is the Match It podcast. This is Edgar
This is Victor.
It's RJ.
and Paul and Alex. See y'all guys later.
It was
Peace.
pretty fun.
Like,